Context time. Here we got a very interesting clip where we have an owner of a dog who doesn't have her dog on the leash and is not really good at controlling their dog when they're off the leash, and it turns out that they're not quite good at controlling their dog when they have a leash.
Recall your dog?
Oh, sure.
I don't care if you're friendly, put him on a leash. Put him on a leash, please. But he's approaching us while we're training dogs. This is an on-leash park, right?
You take those little rats. Take your big dog that you cannot control. Get the fuck out of my face.
What are you doing?
Are you gonna hit
Get in my face.
We have you recorded.
Get your dog and leave, please. All we asked was you to leash your dog, and then you got dragged to other people. Your dog is way out of control. Get out of here.
Dog and you won't have an issue.
You're the one breaking the law, lady.
Dog is terrified.
You're getting dragged up to people. I have it all on camera.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, what? Us telling you to leash your dog? Let's go back to work.
I have my gripes with dogs that are not on leashes. There's a story to that. It's in a video somewhere. I'm not going to redo that here because it's only a short clip. But ultimately, it's like one of those things where you should just have your dog on a leash unless you're in a dog park where you can clearly see everything, and only ever take your big dogs in the big dog section. Like, it just annoys me that this owner clearly hasn't really trained their dog well, or maybe the dog is young and isn't really trained that well because you know it's young and it takes a lot of effort. But clearly, according to the information we have here, her dog, once it was leashed, dragged her towards this other person. Clearly, you have no control over your dog, and maybe you should be better and actually train them, so this dog doesn't end up like many others, where it attacks someone and gets put down because of it. Here we watch a clip of someone resigning from their job because they're not exactly happy with how they get treated by the manager. The manager's reaction is, interesting to say the least.
Today's meeting.
Oh, why?
I just have not been feeling too good about the situation, and I think that, it's just not a good fit. I didn't really like being laughed at earlier, and I just think that...
You know what, though? When I ask you to do something, you ignore me and you start going back to drawing when there's things to be done.
For sure. No,
You know what?
valid.
There's worse things that I could have done, and worse things that I could have said. I tried to ask. Get back to work. Isn't that pretty universal?
Call me when my check is done, and I appreciate you.
What? You're leaving now?
Absolutely. You ain't gonna clap in my face. I'm not a dog. Bye. Neither are anybody on this team, for example, by the way, also, so.
Bye.
Yeah. Respectfully, maybe treat your employees a little better.
No, hey, you know what? You come in and you act.
And don't say the N-word, by the way, too, multiple
task.
times with
You
your
know what?
racist ass. Bye. Taxes are hitting. You're not gonna speak to somebody like that and think that I'm gonna work for you still.
Heather.
No, you're not gonna follow me out. Have a nice day.
Heather, you gonna yell at me on the way out like that?
You've yelled at me and anyone else on this team enough, so I'll yell as much as I want. I've been respectful. I really have. But you're disrespectful. No, I'm good. Have a nice one. Call me when my check is ready. Thank you. Because what we're not going to do is talk to a bitch like that. Bye.
I'm sorry, I don't care who you are. If you are talking to someone and you clap in their face as you're talking to them, in my opinion, I see that as you just don't respect them as a person. That is a clear sign of absolute disrespect, that you do not give a fuck about that person in any way, shape, or form outside of what they do for you. And honestly, I would do the same thing. I'd be like, yep, cool, I'm done, bye-bye. Because that's not how you treat people, like, at all. That's just such, like, I don't know the best way to describe it. Like, I'm sure most people don't like when you're talking like something like this, where I'm talking to you and then you just like start clapping in your face. It's just such a stupid, it's just so disrespectful. Just on a general level, beyond anything else that is claimed to have been done by this manager. Oh, and also, furthermore, him saying like, oh yeah, there was worse things. Like, I could have done worse things. I could have said worse things. Why the hell are you describing that? Like, if that is your true opinion, that you could have said something worse, why in the world would I want to work with you? Genuinely. Here we got a Karen who doesn't understand the concept of you can only use a single coupon per purchase, and so is trying to insist on getting a cookie for free using one coupon, which is already making use of another coupon to get her meal for a slightly cheaper price. And even though the worker points out an easy way that she can do to get both coupons now, she just still wants to do it her way.
So I can give you the number to our manager. That's about
well, don't give me the cookie, but okay, I can call there and tell them to make sure they give a cookie if it says free cookie in the coupon. You don't have to give it to you if you don't want to. It's just chocolate chip. It doesn't say a specific day or a specific time.
Right, so yeah, but it says one coupon per customer, right?
Free cookie with every purchase, one chocolate chip.
Yeah, so we can't give it to you with this purchase, but if you want to come back
It's
in.
on the coupon.
Okay, look, I'm sorry, ma'am, but like.
Do you know what? I will buy her cookie. Okay? You can put did you want me to buy it? I don't know. It doesn't make sense, but it's a coupon. I'll buy her cookie. Okay? You can
I was just trying to explain to you what it was. Okay.
So, can I have a... Let me hand the cookie. What the hell's wrong with you?
Come on, we got children here.
That's all right. I'll take the sandwich. Thank you.
No, you cannot take the sandwich. You didn't pay for it.
Okay, why are you sitting there then let the cookie go.
Go bring her the
charge me. I got a coupon for this though. You gotta take that one.
Alright guys, I'll do it in a moment. Alright.
Let's see.
Is she just so desperately stubborn that she has to go through it her way? She has to use both coupons in this single transaction. She doesn't have to use any additional effort to actually make a purchase for this cookie, even though not only did someone offer just to straight up buy the cookie for her to move on with her day, but also the worker told her a way to deal with this, just like, hey, make this purchase, go back to the end of the line, come through again, buy the cookie, use your coupon there. Ha, problem solved. Like, he literally pointed out the exact way to make use of two separate coupons. I do query why you didn't just make why you didn't complete the current purchase and start a new purchase and just have the cookie go through on that one for a new coupon if that's really what you're going to do. But at the end of the day, I guess I can understand that you've got to do things a certain way to make it so that you don't get in trouble too much. But still, funny nevertheless, the stubborn behavior behind this person. So this Karen worker decides to ask this guy to leave the gym because he's got a bigger water bottle than the usual thing. A water bottle that won't fit in the cup holders inside of the gym, and he's been asked to leave because you're not meant to bring those type of water bottles in. The thing is, there is no written policy that she can bring up to actually prove her case here. Here's a clip.
In your policy where it says I have to have a bottle that fits.
No, I can't because each Planet Fitness is different, and each Planet Fitness can come up with their own rules, and that is my general manager's rule. So I have to stick by her rules.
You have it nowhere where anyone can see it. It's just an arbitrary rule that you pull out of air that you can't show me in writing, that you don't have posted anywhere in your gym.
That is correct.
So you just come out with a rule that nobody knows about.
Everybody that comes here knows about that rule.
Do they? I've been here with this bottle. Didn't have a problem.
Well, guys, y'all know that we can't have things on the floor.
So I'm in here at Planet Fitness with this bottle, and Miss Ashley does not want to allow me to work out because she says my bottle will not fit into her cup holders, which I go to multiple Planet Fitnesses and never have an issue. And she cannot provide me with any written documentation showing me that that is part of her policy, nor is it posted anywhere in the gym. But she says everyone knows about it. How will they know about it if it's not written down in a policy or it's not shown posted in your facility? So how would everyone know?
Yeah, I just read it to you. It's in section 4D. Are you going to be working out today?
You didn't read me anything stating what you just said. You just said that you have you reserve the right to change any rule at any time. But you're not showing me anywhere in your policy where it states that you need to have a water bottle that will fit inside of all your cup holders. I asked you, could you provide me with written documentation, which you could not. You brought me a vague description of writing that said that you can change any rule. All I asked you to do is show me in this gym where the sign is posted, or show me in your documentation that says all water bottles must fit into a cup holder. You act like I'm trying to bring a 5-gallon jug in here. I'm bringing just a half-gallon water bottle that has never been a problem.
Sir, can you please stop?
That's all I'm saying. You still have not provided me any documentation for what I was asking.
Facility, please. I'm going to ask you to leave.
So you can't provide any documentation.
Are you gonna leave?
I'm just asking, you can't provide any, yes or no? It's a simple yes or no. I mean, I'll leave if you ask me to leave. There's no need. I guess you're gonna call the cops, I guess now, that's fine. But all I asked you to do is, could you provide it? And I guess the answer is no. All right. Well, obviously, I see what you're doing. You want to call the police like I'm making a big problem for you. I'll go ahead and leave since you asked me to leave. But this video will be out and they'll be showing you in your face. Thank you.
I think the first thing I want to clarify is the policy itself makes a lot of sense. You want to only have certain water bottles that will fit into the cup holders coming to the gym because you don't want them to be on the floor because they might leave condensation that could potentially lead to slip hazards and other things along those lines. I can understand this being a rule. The problem is she can't pull up the actual policy that she's apparently reciting for the reason why one can't use a big water bottle like that. Again, I want to make it clear. This rule makes sense for a gym. Like, it's something that I completely understand why that rule's in place in the first place. But usually these are written policies that are very easy to understand. They're very, you get told up front, like, please only bring water bottles that will fit in the cup holders and stuff along those lines. Like, it's something that is made clear to you the first time you go to any of these gyms, if they have the policy. But not in this case. Not only did it not get sold to this guy on multiple occasions, it's now being brought up to use against him, and they don't even have it down in writing anywhere to prove that it's a policy that actually exists, which is really stupid. Here we go to Kevin going into his local Taco Bell to cause some problems with the manager after a potential misunderstanding over the phone. Ultimately though, the Taco Bell manager has done this rodeo before and is not willing to take his crap. Prior to this clip, this Karen was attempting to buy some photos, and apparently when things weren't going their way, they decided to throw something at the retail worker, so the retail worker decided to refuse to actually allow her to buy the photos.
That is assault.
It says 12:31 and it's on, and you can stop videotaping me. What's your problem? What's your problem? I had a coupon that I got out of the machine today, and he won't let me use it.
Is this worth a coupon?
Is it worth you videotaping me?
How much are the pictures? I could solve all this.
I can buy the pictures myself.
I can buy.
Sell me the pictures.
This is just embarrassing. I've never seen it.
It's embarrassing that you have to, and I want my camera back.
Okay, well, I guess the cops are gonna have to give
I
it to
will
you.
stay and talk to the cops. I would like my camera back. Ever since what's-her-name left here, this place went to shit. I would like my camera back.
I don't have a camera.
Well, the camera was here, and now it's not.
There is no camera. All that was here was this that you threw.
The camera didn't just disappear.
And the stuff
with the pictures in it.
No, there were two items.
There was a camera. The camera's no longer here.
Is that it right there by the photo machine?
Oh, look who's wrong.
Excuse me?
I said, look who's wrong.
What is your problem?
I was just in the back.
They're videotaping
I'm protecting this gentleman.
Oh, really?
The cop, absolutely.
You're protecting the gentleman who refuses to sell me what I wanted to buy.
You threw stuff at me.
And you took the stuff away and said I couldn't buy it.
Bye.
I'm waiting for somebody to call the police and I'll talk to them.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. See ya. Bye.
Have a good day.
Bye. You have a good day too.
I will.
So I'm going to assume that this person who's recording started recording after she witnessed the Karen just being a complete nuisance, maybe throws something or something on those lines, and then just starts recording beyond that. The Karen's not too happy to find out that she's currently being recorded for her actions, and then so goes on to accuse someone of doing something that didn't actually happen because it turns out that she left the camera elsewhere. I wonder if she would have done the exact same thing even if she got the photos that she was chasing. I was initially going to go off the fact that maybe this guy shouldn't have lost his composure at work, but at the same time, it sounds like the Karen was just being a complete and utter nuisance and tried to throw some shit at him, so maybe it's a bit justified. Either way, Karen, go home. Just shut the fuck up. In this next clip, we got a Karen who has a bit of a meltdown in the middle of a hotel reception.
Who's in charge here? Oh. Because they need to be down here, all of them. All of them need to be down here.
Right, I want them sitting right there, all of them, that run this place.
Tomorrow you can actually stop by and speak with them.
No, listen to me. There's no tomorrow here. Do you know how bad this place looks like? You know, you work here. Pick up the phone right now. Look at me. Pick up the phone right now and you say this. You don't listen to me. He's a Get my bag down.
You're really pushing it.
You're pissing. Get my bags down. I'm calling the cops. You're not the cops.
Good.
Where are the real cops? Who are you? Give my bags. No, you're
Stop. Janae.
I guess the main thing I have here is that is she trying to have some form of racist indication here because the staff member is black, there's another person of color just behind her, and the person recording, we get a glimpse of their hand and it looks like they also might be a person of color, and she's just like, oh, you want to get rid of all these people, you know that make this place look bad, you know? Like, is that what this is? I'm not, like, if it isn't, then I'm sorry, but what the fuck? And then, of course, when security goes to escort her out, she loses her shit. Like, no, I want the real cops to be here. Only the real cops. You're not real cops, so get the fuck out of here. Give me my stuff. In this next clip, Karen's unhappy with the job of a certain person, so decides to go on about how lazy they are in a warehouse.
Do another FedEx order. But if I have 2 boxes, I'm not putting that skid there because then we run into issues. You're too lazy to get off your thing, get the pallet jack, move it properly back to where I have it.
Hold on, rewind. Don't call me lazy, okay? Because I'm not lazy.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, see, the thing, now you say things, instead of coming back here and saying something nice and saying, hey, listen, don't mess with my boxes until I'm gone, which is all you had to say, but now you want to say other stuff. But you're saying, you already made that clear. You already made that clear. You don't have to say other stuff.
Well, why today?
I mess with your boxes, so that makes me lazy? I mess with your boxes, that makes me lazy?
That's not even what I said, so you didn't even get the point.
But you're telling me I'm lazy.
No, that's not what I said.
You say, I don't have to get off the forklift because you're lazy.
Yes.
That's what you said, right?
Yes, because you like to push stuff up because it was very obvious because Andrew even saw it. You just push stuff
Why
up.
are you talking about stuff that happened months ago? We haven't had an issue with anything in months. You're talking about shit that happened years ago. Okay. I'm not doing anything again. I just put the boxes on top of the skid because I don't want to get off the forklift and take the boxes that you have on the floor and put them on a skid.
And the reason why...
Just separate the shit.
It is separated. It's on the floor. The reason why I don't have 2 skids is because of that whole issue. So
all of a sudden now you made a decision that you don't want 2 skids. Then why didn't you say that then? You didn't come to me and say, hey, Manny, I'm only going to have 1 skid from now on.
I'm not going to have 1 skid for... See, you're not even listening to me because that's not what I said. That is not.
You just said that you're gonna have 1 skid, and if there's only two FedEx boxes, you're gonna leave them on the floor. That's what you said, right?
That's right. Yeah, but I said if there's more than 2 boxes, I get.
Can you do me a favor and back up?
No.
Back away from me.
You got a mask on.
I don't care. Back away from me.
There.
From me, 6 feet.
I am.
I don't. No, you're not. You're in my personal space.
I am.
Get from me.
I am 6 feet.
Back up. No, this is not 6 feet.
Yes, it is.
Just leave. I'm telling you, from me. Fuck.
So effectively you're saying that because you had issues finding a second skid, rather than actually going ask someone to help you find another one or point you in the direction of another free one or finding a way to get another one, you just put a handful of packages on the floor. You know, there are certain systems that are in place in warehouses like this to make things more fucking efficient. Just because a guy won't get off his fucking forklift to move a few boxes that you've left on the floor doesn't mean they're being lazy about it. You know, there's also things called time pressure, time management. They might have a pressure to do X amount of things in a very short period of time, and taking the time to get off the forklift to move 3 or 4 boxes that are sitting on the floor is a valuable time that gets spent dealing with something that they really shouldn't need to be dealing with. Maybe you should just suck it up and learn to just, if you can't find a certain thing you're wanting, maybe actually ask for fucking help and go find said thing instead of just getting lazy yourself, because that's what it sounds like here. You couldn't find a second skid, so you got lazy instead of attempting to actually get help finding it or maybe grabbing it from somewhere else. You just put it on the floor and said, nah, it's someone else's problem. Like, what the fuck? Here we have a plane who has only just landed in the airport that is their destination. We have a person that is way too impatient to get off the plane because their nicotine addiction is starting to get to them after 7 hours of had a cigarette.
Right. We on the ground. Let me the go.
Shut up.
Get your hands off me. Get your hands off me. You know the I did. I moved over. Now let me the go.
Get away from the air. Get away from the door. Get away from the door. Get away.
Let me
Yo! You're gonna ruin our trip. Sit your ass down.
Hey, calm down, please.
Always someone want to make commotion.
Hey, calm down.
Shut up.
We on the ground, right? Yes. I'm tired. I ain't smoked a
So
cigarette.
are we. Who cares? It's a good time to stop smoking.
My kids is waiting on me.
Everybody's
Shut
tired,
up.
man.
Got kids here. Shut up.
I didn't touch her.
I saw.
I didn't touch her.
Yes, you
I
did.
didn't touch you. I went around like that.
Arrest her in Orlando. Let's go.
If you don't go take a seat right now, you're going to be met with long term.
You get the face.
Please, you have a lot of witnesses.
Hell, man.
Please, let's have a calm down moment. If you open up that door, the slide will deploy, and then this is
I don't give a what deploys.
anybody.
I don't give a what deploys. I want to get the off.
We won't be doing any faster through that door. So let's start going.
You should have drove. Should have taken the bus.
When you call law enforcement, guess what? I'm gonna get off. You stupid as when you call law enforcement, I'm gonna get off.
Let's just have a seat.
Now let me the off. And you'll end up going to jail. You get the out of my face.
Put her on the no-fly. So get her on the back. Hell, man.
Do we need to go back to the gate? This is like, it seems scary.
This is crazy.
Of course, it was maintenance of why we couldn't take off. They were waiting for a maintenance car. We sat here for 4 hours for a maintenance car. I never lost.
You put your hand. You have it on my neck. You're a god. Shut the f*** up. You're a goddamn life. You put your arm around my neck. I ain't never touched you.
Shut up.
And I said just wait. Yeah, and I never touched you. I never touched you. You're touching me right now. You touching me. You're touching my door. You pushed me. I don't give a f***. 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 You put your arm around my neck. And that's on camera. You lying ass white.
Bet you she don't have a boyfriend.
I don't give a f*** who you talking to. Good.
This is the captain. We need all passengers seated so we can return to the gate.
10 minutes. 10 minutes was the difference between you possibly getting in a lot of trouble, potentially getting arrested, and you just moving on with your day. Legitimately, the plane's landed now. At absolute maximum, it's going to take 10-15 minutes for you to get to a gate and plug in and start to get off. Like, it doesn't take that long beyond this point. The longest part of the journey is already over. Surely you can hold your patience for, like, not much more. And I get it, you know, it's been a 7-hour flight, you're probably frustrated, you probably have this issue, you probably have that issue, you just want to get off the damn plane and go see your kids, go light up a cigarette, get some nicotine in your brain and just stop it from going haywire, but you've probably caused yourself way more issues by doing exactly what you've done here than what would have happened if you just sat there and waited for another 10 minutes. 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes tops if you're extremely unlucky. But you've already landed. As I said before, the longest part of the journey is already done. Just hold your patience for a bit more and you would have been fine. But nope, here we are, you lost your patience. I hate to wonder what she was actually like on the flight. Like, if she lost her patience right at the end of the flight, like, surely she would have done something stupid on the flight itself, or maybe something just clicked in her head for some reason right at the end. I don't know. It's all stupid to say the least, and I really feel bad for the staff member that had to deal with all her shite. Whilst this old lady was just reversing through this car parking lot, she managed to hit someone else's car. When the owner appears to confront them about it, this is what happens next.
I mean, you have a whole parking lot to park your vehicle, so...
I didn't want to park. I was trying to get out.
Yeah, I know, so you could get out and...
No, nobody needs to run your mouth. Is your car all right or not?
Lose the attitude.
Oh, I didn't even touch that. Is your car all right?
No, it's not.
Oh, where's your damage?
Right here?
Oh, it's a little dirt.
It's not dirt, thank you.
Oh, well, I didn't hit the side.
Do you have insurance? And your driver's license?
Well, you
I'll go ahead and call Palm Bay PD.
You go
I'm
ahead.
videoing
You're
everything.
Ignorant.
I'm
There's
ignorant.
a little.
You have an entire parking lot. You backed into my vehicle. I asked you to park. And as I'm looking at the damage in my car, you about ran me over.
There's some dirt.
There's cameras everywhere.
Oh,
Sorry.
well, good for you. You're such a smart-ass, mouthy.
As we stand in a church parking lot.
Well, you're the one I just touched it.
I'm walking from here watching my vehicle move forward as you back into it.
I didn't. Oh, come on, lady.
Do you have insurance? I'm not going to argue with you.
Stop.
He was telling you. As I'm over there.
Such an ass.
I'm an ass because you ran into my vehicle? Do you have car insurance and your driver's license?
No, you're not getting it.
Do you see the amount of damage on her car? Like, the door's got a nice dent on the side there. There's so many scratch and buff marks on the bottom end of the actual car itself. Like, how many times has she just hit a wall or scraped by a wall or scraped by something while she's moving around? Because clearly this car's gotten involved in a lot of smacks and hits with other vehicles or other objects overall. And, okay, enlighten me if you live in America, but how does this work over there? So if they refuse to give you their insurance information, can't you just yoink their license plate number and give it to your insurer and they have to figure it out? Like how does all this work with this type of thing, to be completely honest? It's wacky. Earlier we had a person who was upset that their food came out too fast, and now we've got the opposite. We got a person who's upset that their fast food didn't come out fast enough. I don't know about you, but I believe there's a thing called lineups. Like, regardless of how simple your meal is, usually... Here we got Kevin who's a bit upset because he's unable to get cash at a store, I think.
You're gonna ask me to and you can take these dudes and shove up your because here's no! I know what I want! In here. What are you gonna do, fool? I swear to God. If you touch me, I will out-shoot you and throw you in fucking jail, bitch. How can you not have cash? Call! They know who I am. You wasted my time. It's what you did. I don't care about the money. It's the time you with us kids here. I don't care about kids. You'll probably get worse. Get out of the store. Thanks for wasting my time. Call the cops. I don't give a... How do you not have cash on hand? Why did you say that? Get out. Wait, dude, get out. It's not your concern. Get out of the store. I don't give a... Get out. Go. Wow, good one. Get out of here.
That's at least what I gather from the clip here, because he's going off about the fact that they don't carry cash, which is very interesting to say the least. I guess it deposes on how the laws function in America, but usually most stores have cash here in Australia. Most stores. Some stores will have signs out the front letting you know, hey, we don't accept cash here, we only accept card, which is really annoying. And there's also others that only accept cash and don't do card. But usually there's a big, massive sign to give you that information here. So maybe, I'm not 100% sure about this one. Maybe this guy was going for some cash out and that's why he couldn't get, they didn't have cash to do any cash out. Which, you know, that's a completely fair thing because shops are not banks, buddy. Get your cash out from an ATM, not a shop. I don't know. It's a bit... This one's interesting. He's really going off his nutter about the lack of cash at this store for some reason or another, which definitely unnecessary, to say the least. It's like, really? You don't need to go off your lungs there and burn them in a... Here we got a very interesting situation at an IHOP where basically, apparently, a waitress refuses to serve this group because of their race. And, well, the response to this is very wacky, to say the least.
Why we at the Waffle House off of Buckner, it's not Buckner, off Cyan in Mesquite, Texas, and we were told that the waiter not going to take us because of our race.
You the manager?
Yes.
Well, tell her
What is she saying that the deck server won't take us because of our race? Why? Because she said it. She said it.
Yeah, I know. It's because one our morning server, she's picky.
No, she's not picky. She fucking racist. So why is she working here if she's racist? Because you can't...
25 years.
I don't give a damn if she been here, if she the owner. You sitting here telling me that y'all know that a person work here and won't take customers because of their race, and that person is still here because of their seniority?
No, I mean, she's.
You
corporate. I can't control what my manager does. My GM, my owner.
So you saying the owner and the GM are aware of that and they okay with it?
Yeah, she got a corporate complaint about it. But she has to take them. She has no choice. But she everybody has no choice. We can't deny tables when we're servers.
So why she come out here and tell us?
She just said when we came in, she said y'all have to cash out before I put y'all's, as soon as I put y'all's order in, because I'm leaving in 8 minutes. When she came back, I was like talking to him and I'm like, well, I don't feel comfortable cashing her out and I don't know how her service is going to be. We'll just wait for the next waitress. She was like, well, that can't, because she's not going to serve y'all because of y'all's race.
No, I told her so. All right. If not, I'll take it. I don't care.
Nah, I don't even want to eat here because that don't even make no sense. I don't understand how that even works. Y'all have a person working here and you're saying your corporate and your GM are aware of that and it's okay.
Let's get her name.
Yeah, I need her name and your name.
And the other
girl, because I just now came over here.
Right, but you're the manager.
Well, there's 4 of us here.
I need everybody's name.
And that girl right there, the one that's supposed to serve us. But she said she's going to be gone in 8 minutes and she's just still here.
I need everybody's name. And I need the corporate number.
You get that offline because we don't have it. That's what we get.
Okay, well, what's your name?
My name's Harmony.
Okay. And what's the other manager's name?
Hey, come here, girl. Say, come here. What's your name?
Candace. Y'all, I don't understand that. And y'all okay with working with somebody like that?
And what's the other lady name that's racist?
She's not here yet.
But what's her name?
Helena.
So how y'all gonna say she ain't gonna take us if she ain't even here?
Because they already know.
She's the first server that comes in.
They already know how she is.
Doesn't get along with me and I'm a mutt.
What's her name?
Because you're Hispanic?
I'm not just Hispanic. I'm black, white, and Hispanic.
She's a German lady, a little bit taller than
I'm a mutt.
Platinum white hair.
Atlanta is her name.
Helena. She's not German.
She's what?
She's Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Yeah, we just finna go because I.
You can see with a bit of the end there was a statement made by this after this footage kind of did the rounds where they basically said that we've fully investigated this matter, have taken appropriate actions including termination of the employees involved. This is not reflective of our status. I will give you the guarantee, the 110% completely stupid guarantee that if it wasn't for the fact that this was recorded and went viral possibly, that this person would never have lost their job, because it sounds like it's well known that she's a racist person and she's just keeping her job because, you know, she's been there for 25 years. So remember, everybody, loyalty to your job does not pay. Unless you're the racist person at an IHOP that's been there for 25 years. Then for some reason, loyalty does pay. Until it doesn't anymore. Here we have a police officer that's pulled someone over and doesn't exactly understand the exact way to operate a traffic stop.
You can't ask for a license unless you state the reason you pulled me over, sir. Yeah. You have to state the reason you pulled me over first. What's the reason you pulled me over? What's the reasoning?
You're going to show me your license.
Okay, but you have to tell me the reasoning for pulling me over.
You're not in charge.
Look, is this a traffic stop?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so if this is a traffic stop,
you're not,
then what is the reasoning?
License.
Listen, what's the reasoning for the traffic stop?
Just hang on right here just a second.
Okay. There's got to be a reasoning when you state a traffic stop, sir. There's a reasoning for it. I understand that I'm not in charge. Nobody's in charge. You don't have any reason. Nobody's in charge. You're not in charge. I'm not in charge. Nobody.
I'm pretty sure I turned my lights on and you pulled over, correct?
Yeah.
So somebody's
because you're a servant of the law. You're a servant of the law. So what is the reason that for the stoppage? That's what I want to understand.
You just hold on just a minute. You'll find out.
I'll hold on. I'll be glad to.
I got some help coming.
Okay, cool.
What help for what? What type of help are you talking about?
Sir?
What type of help are you talking about?
I can't hear you.
What type of help are you talking about?
Oh, I got the officer that's going to talk to you coming.
Okay, cool.
Who?
Yeah, what's the reasoning for pulling over though? What's the reasoning?
He'll tell you.
I want you to tell me because you're the one that stopped me.
He asked me to
You know what you're doing right now is illegal, right?
He asked me to pull you over.
Oh, he asked you to?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Who asked him, Bobby?
Who asked you? Who's who?
I'll let him explain to you.
What's your name and badge number?
My name is Officer Mathis, badge number is 4.
Okay.
Hey, can I see the badge number, please?
Can I see it, sir? Okay. Yeah, because you know when you stop somebody and you ask them for licensing, you have to have reasoning behind it. You know. Okay. Or it's against their constitutional right.
What law school did you go to? Does this guy know that you don't need to go to a law school to understand the law? You know, that isn't information that's just hidden from the public and you have to go to a law school to. No. All of your laws are kind of there for you to go discover on your own, to go find out if you look into it. So, and it's not that hard to look into it. Heck, as a foreigner, someone who lives in a completely different country, I can still make searches to look into laws in America. It's not that hard, buddy. And also, if the other guy asks you to pull him over, why wasn't the other guy who knows the reason for this out here dealing with this supposed traffic stop? Why did he let you go in blind, not knowing why you stopped them? Like, that just seems so dumb. Just so dumb. Here we have a very interesting situation where, according to the person behind the camera here, in an earlier phone call talking to one of the attendance ladies here at this office of the school here, apparently some of the parts of that conversation ended up being talked about by some of the kids in the area. So ultimately, the mother comes in to confront the attendance lady about it, and here's what happens next.
Yes, yesterday me and you had a conversation about Janae being absent. I called your thing and most of the time you're not in the office, and I let y'all know we had a family emergency. I don't know who I talked to. I left a note and they said they were going to get back to you. I didn't get any of your phone calls while we were in Boston. We had a death in the family, so I was coming up here to talk to you, but I was told that you had things to say about me yesterday in front of kids or today. I don't think you know some of the girls you were talking in front of is actually my daughter's friends. They had no way of knowing this conversation because my daughter didn't know this conversation. So I'm trying to see what was said and what do you need to say to me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm not going to call the little girls up out here, but they definitely knew the conversation. So I'm just trying to see, what do you have to say or what do you need to say? No, you talked crazy when we was on the phone yesterday, and you threatened to remove my child. My child was homeschooled for 5 years in a row. Okay. So you threatening to remove her does nothing for me. She was homeschooled. I was just no, you wasn't. You was very rude on the phone. Okay. You didn't give me a chance to talk. So now you finna hear me out.
Okay. So do you have any documentation for her absences?
That's what I was trying to see. What do you need? You didn't even let me get to that. You were being so rude, and then you're over here talking to kids about a grown woman. Yes, you were, because there's no way of these kids knowing our conversation. Okay. And this is not the first time you didn't have this conversation.
Do I need to call the principal and let you talk to her?
I just told them, no, I'm going to talk to you. Keep my name out your mouth, because the things with y'all don't know how to handle stuff. So you heard what I said. Keep my name out your mouth unless you want a problem. You're attendance lady. Take attendance and keep it moving.
This sounds like what would be typical work gossip, where you and your co-worker are just sitting there in the office when there's no one really needing your help right now, just shooting the shite, and well, you just start talking about people you've dealt with over the past little bit. Now, we don't know what was precisely said because it's never actually spelled out to us, so depending on what was said will depend on how much I personally will care about what this is. It's like, yeah, maybe you should, if you know there's kids in the office area, maybe you should just start shit-talking parents and stuff along those lines, or discussing parents and their conversations and this and that, because they will hear it, and then you never know what's going to happen from that point. That is a huge thing you should just never do. But, I don't know. It just seems like a very wacky situation in general. Like, again, there might be some actual racist things that may or may not have been said, but maybe not. Maybe there was nothing that inappropriate, just discussing, oh yeah, by the way, blank's kids aren't going to be in today because, you know, there's been a death in the family. It's kind of sucked, but, you know, it is what it is. Like, it could be something as little as that, or it could be something pretty major. I don't know. We don't get told that information here. Here we have is what is honestly a really scary and freaky situation to get oneself into, but what happened prior to this is this woman's walking around the store and this person just starts following her. When she leaves the store, this person continues to follow her, and then when she walks up to her car, she goes to unlock it and the guy immediately tries to get into the passenger door. And so she decides to start recording, and here's what happens next.
They gonna have you on camera.
That's right.
Somebody come get their family member.
That's right.
Following me.
That's right.
Yep. Bye. That's right. You're not getting in my car.
Look.
You tripping. You tripping. Nope. You're not getting in my car.
Camera, look, wait.
Unlock my door,
Wait.
but you rushed to my passenger. You're not getting in my car.
Put
Sorry.
me on camera first.
Yep,
Hey,
you
look,
are on
I'm
camera.
Hey, look, she can't trust the most
No.
trustworthy.
I already told you I'm not single, so I don't know why you following me.
Look, I even help bitches that's drunk. I don't even rob drunk bitches.
I don't care.
care.
Nigga following me around my car. I'm trying to get in. He ran straight to the passenger side. Can you get away from my door so I can get in my car though? I don't even know you.
Hey, delete that camera. I'll grab that phone from you and break it.
And then you know what? All these witnesses out here.
Fuck about them niggas.
Look.
Delete that on camera, please.
Well, can you get away from my car?
Yeah, but delete that recording.
I'll delete it as soon as I see you start walking that way. Because for my safety, you just followed me around this store, and then you following me to my car. So actually, I'm going to go back to the store because you are out of line right now.
Let's walk back to the store.
And you're not going to...
You can delete the camera.
First of all...
Delete that shit.
You're going to get away from me.
Yeah.
Get away from me.
I'm waiting for you to delete that shit. You're not about to make no money off of me, cuz.
Ain't nobody making no money. First of all, do it look like I need to make some money off you?
Yes.
No, I don't. Look like you need to make some money off of me. No, it's not. That's why you...
Man, come on. Delete that shit. Hurry up, cuz.
Can y'all call 911?
No
Can y'all call 911? This guy just followed me around the store, and he just... And he tried to follow me to my car and get in my car.
Ain't gonna lie, this lady did really damn well to just keep her composure about this entire situation, because genuinely speaking, whilst I've never experienced something like this myself, I understand how scary a situation like this can be. Basically, like, you have this guy who just starts following you around for some weird reason, trying to talk to you, trying to do this, trying to do that. When you leave the store and go to your car, he continues to follow you, and the moment you unlock your car, he immediately he speeds around to the passenger door and tries to get into your car. That's just like, that ain't a good sign at all. It's clear this guy wants something, and he's gonna do whatever he can to get that something. And it seems like this guy's, I don't know what's this guy deal is, whether he's actually genuinely wants to do something horrible, or he's just too busy thinking with his second head and not his first one when it comes to the situation. Because at some point, it seems to click for him that, oh crap, this recording that she's now doing has caught me being, well, an effective creep who attempted to get into someone else's car that I don't know, who clearly doesn't want me around, and so on and so forth. It's just gross, horrible. I hope this clip was used to at least punish that guy in some way, like, because that ain't right at all. In this next clip, we got a Karen who doesn't like Halloween costumes.
What's that? You're scaring the shit out of them. Oh my God, are you serious? Go home. You know what? Stand down. Bye. Karen, see you later. You know what? I'm not going to say anything. Bye, Karen. See you later. It's Halloween.
Oh, you're scaring the kids, just scaring them with what you're wearing. Well, this is what happens when you walk around on a goddamn Halloween. People are going to be in flipping costumes. Some of them might be a touch freaky. Who would have thought? Here we have yet another person who decides to leave their dog inside of their car in the middle of a hot summer's day.
That's really, is it? Leaving your dog in the...
my dog for 7 minutes.
It's like an oven in there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Would you like it if I left you in the car for 7 minutes?
The window's open.
I've been sat here with my window open and it's like an oven. Not leave your dog in a car in the summer, love. What do you mean? Look at me like I'm a piece of You're a piece of love, for leaving that poor dog. Listen, I'm sat right here, right? Excuse me, mister. If I leave my windows open, will you watch my dog? Not a problem, love. Leaving it in the hot oven, which I can't... The window's open, you idiot!
It was open. Did you not see the window open?
I've just walked around, camcorded that car, and took pictures.
What's that?
Now it's open. Now it's open. Would you like it? Would you like it if I put you in a hot car and left you in it, you're cruel to animals, love. Cruel to animals, you are. Cruel to animals. Cruel, that is. Absolutely crual. I've ousted you all over Facebook, took a picture of your number plate. Cruel. 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 No, cruel. I wouldn't even treat my worst enemies like that. Absolutely cruel, that is. No. 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 You're cruel. You're cruel. You're... What do you mean I have no idea? I've been sat here for 15 minutes while that...
You need to go 15 minutes.
That poor dog has been sat in an oven. While you're worried about buying chocolate bars and coffee. More important than that poor dog.
Okay, so here's a curious question. So you're only out of the car for 7 minutes, and there's 2 of you. Why couldn't one of you just stay in the car, leave the car running so the dog can stay in some nice cool aircon? Why did you both have to go in there if it's only for a very short thing? Were you just getting some food and coming back to the car and having it there? Like, why are you leaving your dog inside the car on a hot day? Surely, like, I'm pretty sure most people can understand that regardless of, even if you have your windows down a bit, the car's still going to be very hot and stuffy. And then the second thing to that is the dog doesn't have any easy access to water. You got to keep that in mind. Yeah, it's not that hot. Yeah, it might not be that hot, but dogs also need water as well, and keeping them locked up in a car for a bit is not the greatest move because, hey ho, they don't have access to water there. Ooh, that's going to cause many problems, especially when they get dehydrated from the heat and how much they might be sweating underneath all that fur, and then, oh, they die. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Did people not think about these things at all? This Karen attempted to intimidate a bunch of kids, and when that failed, she decided to take the racist route, and when that failed, she decided to body shame. It failed as well.
I didn't leave my seat. There's children here. Look at these boys. You normal person acts like that? Like you're acting right now? Look at you. Ma'am, I didn't leave my seat one time.
As we can see here, it's a Karen in the wild.
Are you kidding? I'm American. Look at accent. You look at this. I'm American.
So am I.
No.
I was born right here. US of A, love.
This is what's wrong with America. Fat little kid. Shut the f*** up.
Oi, oi, oi.
Put your mask on, Karen. Karen is on disorder.
You know, at some points you should have just walked away a lot sooner than what you did, because all you did was just ripped off your mask and showed what a horrible person you are, and that's all you've done here. Good job. Here we have a Kevin at the local park who decides to go to a woman's face and start annoying them, harassing them, and threatening to break their jaw if something happens to their child, which, yeah.
Get my child
You need to get out of my face
I will break
right
your
now.
jaw.
I dare you. Get the camera out. Get the
out,
camera
it's
out.
out.
It's recording.
Listen,
Thank
that's
you.
great.
You're recorded.
That's
And this
great.
is going to be aired.
So
And we'll see
stay
if you
away
have a
from-
job tomorrow.
That's great. Stay
We'll
with
see
my
if you have a
child.
job tomorrow.
Yes,
Nobody's
I will
even
have a
on your
job.
child. We'll see. This is going to get aired.
That's great.
You do not come in a woman's face and threaten to break her jaw. You do not threaten to break my jaw.
Listen, if
You
my
do
child
not
gets hurt-
threaten to break my jaw. Get out of her face. Do you understand? Because I have my mace. And it can go really, really bad. Let's call the police right now because you threatened me on camera.
Yes.
Yes, you did. Call the police.
If my child gets hurt,
Let's call the police.
I am not going to go directly.
Let's call the
What
police.
Okay, let's go.
Call them right now because you're not going to threaten me. We have it all on camera, and we're going to put this on YouTube. We're going to put this on Facebook.
I don't
We're
care.
going to put this
I don't care
everywhere.
about
You
how
do
entitled
not
you are.
deserve.
Yes, you do.
Get out of my face.
Ma'am. I
Get
didn't
out
call
of
you
my
ma'am.
face.
Animal.
Get out of
You
my
need to
face.
take care of your
Get out of my face.
You're the only animal here is
Darren,
you.
get out of my face. He
Darren.
just called the police. Yeah, Darren.
Yeah, I did call the police.
Yeah, Karen.
A Karen. That's who you are. You are not going to talk to my nephew like that.
I don't care who your nephew
And
is.
I don't care who your son is.
It wasn't even about my son. It was about her son.
I don't. Well, she should have came to me.
You know
not
what?
you. She's a woman
It's
to
people
woman.
like
not
you.
you.
No,
it's people like
not
you.
you. You
Okay.
came in my face and you threatened to break my jaw. You're a man. I'm a woman.
You're not a woman.
Oh, and you think you're a man?
know
Come
you're
in a
not.
woman's face?
You want me to come in your face?
Oh, I have my mace. I dare you. I'm waiting. I dare you. I don't care. I can do what I
I know
want
you
to do.
don't.
because you don't have any class.
And neither do you in front of your daughter talking to another woman like that.
You're not a woman, okay?
And you're not a man. And you are not a man.
What?
You are not a man.
Okay.
It's all recorded. It's all recorded.
But look how you're talking to her. You're telling her she's not a woman. She might be a transvestite. But then you're trying to have a serious conversation.
He's a joke.
No, that's my cousin.
He's a joke.
Where's Bruce? I don't care. But you're not going to talk to my cousin like that. They're going to have a conversation with me. I'm just trying to prove my point. I only care about the kid's safety.
You're not proving a point.
Okay, let's go. If you cared about the kid's safety, you wouldn't even talk like that. You wouldn't even talk like that. That's just
and that's exactly. And now you see exactly.
So because you're not getting your way, you decide to go to the point of like, oh, you're not a woman. You'll claim you're a woman. You're not a woman. You're potentially trans or some other nonsense like that. It's what the fuck? I'm sorry, but what the actual fuck is that? Why are you even going in that direction in the first place? Like, it just tells me you're a complete disingenuous asshole. Like, that's just all it feels like to me, and you're just a total wit. So, seriously, mate? Goddamn. Here we go to Karen, who decides it's a grand old idea to continuously call the cops on her neighbor, regardless of the reason for it.
The cop pulled up here, right? Who called the cops? So what did that have to do with Melissa coming home from work?
Because Melissa went over to the cop car and started talking to the cops.
Because he said, did you call the cops? You're an idiot. Shut up. You're a complete idiot. She said, no, I didn't. I live right here. My address is 8625. You're a lunatic. You're a lunatic. You're blacklisted. Just like these downstairs people. Don't address me. Don't talk to me. Your realtor's getting a call now, just like the downstairs people, because you're a psychopath. She came home from work. You're literally an insane person. You're a psychopath.
You're my step.
The cop was here.
My step.
You don't own any of this property. So don't
this property. And
you don't own any of the property.
My property.
You don't own any of this
don't
property.
Don't come on my property.
You don't own any of the property. You don't own any of the property. Don't threaten my family.
I got a lot of property I own. Don't worry.
What? Where's? No, I was looking for the property that you owned. I couldn't see it.
It's on Frankfurt Avenue, and it's getting assured.
Where? Why would you live here? Why would you live here on top of these?
Who are you?
Because you're a too. Like you're literally crazy. They bought you fudge?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
What?
I thought that was very nice.
That's phenomenal. That's
nice.
phenomenal. They bought you fudge.
Nice. I thought you were nice, but I guess I was wrong.
Actually, we are. You did this. Remember when you moved in and you didn't have a vacuum cleaner and I gave you one?
Yes, and I got,
idiot.
Yes, and I idiot.
Yeah, use your head. She pulled up home from work. The cop was already sitting here. The cop addressed her. Did you call the police? She said no. He said where?
I called the police.
No
on that dog.
Oh my God, who cares?
That dog was back.
It's not my problem. It's not my problem.
You don't care if
it's not my problem. It's not my problem.
That pit bull's my problem.
So deal. Okay, cool.
And I'm dealing with it.
You're just beyond crazy. It's nuts. Don't address my children. Don't address me. That's it.
Man, 2 of your neighbors are blacklisted. You're either extremely unlucky or there's something about you that just sets people off in this way. I don't know if it's your fault either. Like, it could genuinely just be something that you just look like a person who people don't like, so they automatically do very stupid things towards you. Or maybe a third option, you are just a person who causes this in your own fruition and you record the other side of it just because, oh, it makes me look good. I don't know, I'm not going to assume on that one to be completely real. This is just interesting to say the least, and if you truly are just getting really unlucky with having multiple bad neighbors, wow. Hopefully you get better fortune. This is an interesting clip, as this staff member was caught potentially racially profiling people for potentially stealing, and here's what happens next.
I don't know the situation, so I just hope that, like, you don't racially profile anybody that comes to the store, because we came in as customers, and to me, I'm just telling you the vibe I got, that I looked like he was trying to accuse us of stealing just based off how we look.
Yeah,
You keep interrupting her.
I just want to like apologize for it. I don't want you to feel like I'm racially profiling.
Then when I came over there to ask if Gigi was coming in, I was talking to her and you cut me off again. And she specifically seen you talk to the security guard. You can tell me all you want, but I specifically saw him talk to you on the monitor and ask you. The dude that was right here, I know you seen him because you guys made eye contact.
I really did not see a guy in here.
I saw him, y'all talked to each other.
I'm really sorry you felt that way, and I will never treat you that way again.
Not even me, I just don't want you to
Just anybody, don't racial profile. Don't watch them as they walk through the store. Let me speak. Because I'm speaking to you as a person, as a human being. Don't do that to anybody. That's not. Let me speak. Don't do that to anybody. Because that's not fair to treat them like that.
And I'm sorry you guys felt that way, and I never intentionally do that to you guys. You guys might not know this, but I'm from the hood. I'm from Gary, Indiana.
Oh
like,
my God.
I would never look at you guys and be like, hey, they're stealing. Like, alright. I have tons of black friends. Like, girls,
That doesn't justify it. That doesn't make it okay, and that doesn't give you the right to it. And saying that you have black friends, that doesn't help.
You can still be racial. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Thank you. Guys accept my apologies.
Wait, can it be an actual happy ending to one of these clips? That is absolutely crazy. Who would have seen that coming? Honestly, this is what most clips should actually end up being like if we were all civilized human beings and just knew how to treat each other with respect. Yeah, she may not have purposely been doing that, or maybe she was. Maybe she was racially profiling people, and that's a big problem there. But she willingly saw the problem and the flaws, or either that, or she just knew as a retail worker that you've just got to be calm, you've just got to maintain, like, you got to do this a smart way to close off this conversation as quick as you can, as peacefully as you can. It could be one of those two things. It could be actually truthfully apologizing for potentially coming across that way, or it could be just her saving face and taking the easy way out. Who knows? But either way, it still ended fine. Like, she actually apologized and everyone's chill. There's no screaming. We're all good. In this clip, we find out what it's like for a Karen to have a daughter that gets 10 times worse than them.
Stop help, honey. No, that's my mom. I don't care. Don't up on me like that, huh? There are kids in here. Stop. You're a fucking weirdo. You fucking register office. Stop talking to me, you cunt. You stop talking to me. She's acting like that. All I did was tell you to shut the f*** up. Do nothing. Listen to your mother. Shut up. All I did was tell you to register. You need to calm the down. How disgusting. What disgusting behavior.
If I'm completely honest, I don't even understand what in the world was actually happening to cause this, whatever happened in this clip in the first place. It's just like very difficult to decipher this madness, because she's got the kid just, well, the young adult in reality just going off her nutter to the point where her own mother has stepped in to tell her to shut up after she starts literally screaming like, what, a banshee? I don't know, this clip is just wild, really. At some point prior to the recording you're about to watch, this guy obviously had some form of issue with one of the Costco employees and decided that it would be a great idea to start going off at them. Anyhow, another guy decides to start recording this interaction, and well, it gets very interesting by the end.
I know the truth, you don't know the truth. I operate on the truth. Say, yeah, call them, you dumb. Call them. What are you gonna say? I stole?
I got it on video, brother. Call on. Yeah.
What an asshole.
What an idiot.
Oh, walk away. Walk away. Well, then if you're here, I'm going to talk one talking. So you're my bitch. So follow me. All right, yeah, you are. You want to follow me. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Shut up the meeting. Stop messing with me. I will all you want, bitch. I swear my life I'll do it, bitch. Because I didn't say nothing to you. You approached me. He approached me. I was leaving. He said, why are you
What an imbecile.
I said, why are you
Imbecile.
I was walking away. He came to me. Why are you? Because he's talking to me. So tell your work to don't talk to me, bro. You're acting tough because of this bitch. Get the away from you, man. You think this is TikTok? You tough? So don't talk to me, bro. Do you know people? No, you're calling the cops. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. I told a woman I'll fight her husband. Are you her husband? I don't want to fight women. I want to fight men. So walk away. What the f is wrong with you? What the f is wrong with you? Why are you doing that? Why are you? That's the problem. You're talking to me and you're telling me to leave and you didn't ask what happened.
He's going to attack this guy, eh?
So what are you guys going to do? What are you guys going to do? What are you going to do? Leave. 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 When you walk away, I bet you when you walk away, I'll leave. If 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 you walk away, walk away, and I'll leave. Walk away and I'll leave. If you walk away, I'll leave. If you three walk away, I'll leave. If you three walk away, I'll walk out. If you three walk away, I will walk out. If you three walk away, I'll walk out. Yeah. Yeah, no, you ain't gonna do nothing. Don't come with me. Come with me. Come with me, I'll read you, dog. Huh? Who are you? You're the manager. I came in, I bought a few waters outside. If you go to the machine right now, it's so stuck.
To show for you? No, I just don't want anyone to get hurt. People shouldn't be acting like that in public, should they? It's terrible when people... No, this is utterly
why are you talking to my wife, bro?
She just asked me a
question. Why you... No, don't talk to her, dog. Don't talk to her. Then you record it. You guys are some... You guys are not men. You're a child. You're recording for the YouTube, bro. So I come in and weird, bro. Do your stuff and leave. When I snap and start, people up, I'm the problem. So you guys are the problem. So I come here and them. They are dogs. They can move if they want to.
Unbelievable.
So I come in and I go, okay, no problem.
Unbelievable.
You ought to love how his wife decided, like, why are you recording him? Why are you doing this? You're just weird. Like, why would you do that? And then, of course, when he turns around and sees his wife talking to that guy recording, he's like, what are you talking to my wife for? It's like, buddy. Like, I get it. You have a big dick and you want to swing it around, but maybe sometimes you got to think with the other head and not the one that does all the swinging. Because, you know, maybe if you thought about it for a moment, you'd realize that maybe this entire thing was very, very, very dumb and completely stupid. I'm sorry. I don't know. Just, I don't get some people like this sometimes. Just like how he's going off at people who are just there to work, to have a job, to earn money. Like why are you doing this? Like, why do you want to fight them? Of course they're not going to fight you, you forehead. Actually, you probably know that, and that's why you keep antagonizing them. Because you know they won't do anything, because you know that they won't, because they don't want to lose their job. And you keep doing it because you're just a complete nutter asshole. So these guys have got a large vehicle and they've also got a trailer attached to it. So of course, because you can't fit a car and a trailer in a normal car parking lot, they've gone across in a weird way, taking up multiple car parking spaces because it's just what they've had to do. Anyway, this Karen's come out of the fuel station to go off at them for doing so.
Good. Good, you're on TikTok.
No.
We have a Karen.
Has the security camera captured evidence?
Get a picture of her license.
Uh-oh, she's getting the plate number now.
Hang on. I don't give a okay.
We got yours too.
Okay.
We got yours too.
You realize when you have a trailer, you're allowed to take up more than one space, right?
That is not legally parked.
You're right, it's not illegal parking. But another thing, you realize that having your headlights on is also not against the law.
To turn it off and be considerate. You want to be a jackass and turn your brakes on in my car.
First of all, I'm not driving, so you don't have to be rude with me.
You want to hit me?
Go ahead.
Swing at me.
Have a good day, man.
I mean, there is really nothing wrong with what they were doing. Yes, it's annoying to see a vehicle take up multiple car parking spaces, especially considering they got a trailer. It is annoying to see multiple car park spaces being taken, but this is at night time, so fuel station may not be as busy as usual at this point in time. And also, where else do you think they're going to park? They're going to park up blocking the road? They're going to park up into a single car park, the trailers stick out on the road? Like, what else do you think they're going to park? They have to park in multiple car parks anyway, regardless of where they go, because the vehicle's now too long to fit in a regular car park because, it's got a trailer attached to it. Oh my god, who would have known? Who would have thought of these type of things? Good god. Here we got the HOA bothering a guy swimming in the pool that he is able to use because he's a resident.
Excuse me. Please get out of the pool now.
Okay. Still call the police. Anybody know this person?
Yeah, he's a resident.
Well, he's a resident. He should know who he is.
Folks, it's not a big serious deal. Let him do his thing, man. It's fine, okay?
Well, we can let him do his thing.
There you go.
If Collier County comes around, well,
I know, you said that once and sees him. I understand. It's okay.
Alright.
Good work, though.
I don't get it. I don't know what would be the reason for this to be a problem. I genuinely don't get it. It doesn't make any form of sense to me whatsoever. I'll never get the reason why why homeowner associations exist, because from what I've seen of them over the past few years, and especially what I've heard from other people, it's just one of those things. Never rent or buy in an area where there is a homeowner association, because they can do this and that, and it just sounds like a whole mess. And it's just like, why do we even have one of these things? It sounds so ridiculously stupid. It's like the neighborhood cabal or something. Here we have a very interesting situation where we seem to have a bit of an argument between... basically what happened leading up to this is that, one of the people were on the phone speaking a different language, and apparently this other guy wasn't exactly happy with that, started being racist, and things kind of kicked off from there. Now, a big thing of note, though, is that this person does do skits on the regular. He claims that this is not a skit, but, he does skits regularly. Just watch the clips. Here we go.
All right, for some context, me, my girlfriend, and my friend were at Target to kill some time. And my friend had to take a phone call, and he was speaking to whoever he was calling in Spanish. And this guy was, being racist and pretty much making fun of him for speaking Spanish, saying some racist stuff. And he came over, told us, and we thought, what a jerk, but we didn't think anything of it. But he had left his drink over where he was. So we went over to get his drink and, just to leave, grab his drink and leave. Pretty much what we were trying to do. But the guy saw him and pretty much instantly targeted him. So after he pretty much just ran up on him, I had to step in and, the rest of the video shows what happened.
Hey, oh my god. Shit.
Excuse you.
No, you be quiet. She took up for you. She took a piss. She ain't gonna.
Hey, excuse me, sir.
Sir.
Excuse me.
Go. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Nah, don't start that shit. Don't start. Dude, no. We do not need to do that. We do not need to do that. Let's calm down. Bro, he called me a. No, he did not. No, he did. He did not. He called me a. He did not. He did. He did not call you that. He did not call you that.
Excuse me?
You didn't come in with her. I don't know what you're talking about. That's my friend right there, dude.
That's our friend right there.
Okay, that's my friend too.
No, it's not. That's not how you
about? Get security out here, dude. Seriously.
Please.
Someone get someone out here for him.
I'm serious. Security, please.
Dude, what the f are you attacking him for, dude? You're all up in his face. It doesn't matter. That's my friend. He did not call you shit. He did not call you shit. We were right the aisle. You mad? No, he didn't. Why the f are you saying shit like that, dude? Seriously. Get out of here. Go.
What a genuinely weird reaction. Like, it just seems like such an odd interaction from that guy. It's just like, oh, why'd you call me the N-word? Oh, you didn't? Oh, but why'd you do it? I swear I heard it. Oh, okay. So he just continues back. Like, it doesn't feel real. I don't know. I've out of all the clips that I've watched over the past year and a bit, I've not really seen someone's reaction be this odd and not make any sense. Like, it's like he wants to go off but isn't willing to fully commit to that, so he only goes part way there, hoping that'll be enough to do something. But I don't know, weird. What are your thoughts in the comments down below? Is this real or is this fake? Here we have an interesting situation where these customers weren't exactly happy with their Taco Bell order. Apparently it was thrown in haphazardly and caused a mess inside the bag. Either way, we don't know exactly what it looked like inside the bag because we start when they've already dumped the contents of the bag out on the bench after they've come back from seeing the order.
Okay, we want a refund on this. We called.
And half my food's broken up, it's crap.
You guys didn't do nothing. You didn't even care. I called your corporate, or I tried to call your corporate. It's closed. Your manager, Jeremy, didn't give a the phone up on me. We want our back. You don't throw food in a bag just like that.
Okay. You ordered online, correct?
Yes. Whoever the Jeremy is, he can go to I don't appreciate being hung up on. I need a refund first.
No, you ain't getting a refund.
I want a refund.
I can't do anything.
Care. This is my money we're talking. Then remake my meal. Remake my meal, dude.
Threw it on the counter.
Because it's already open.
You call this, and then my burrito. Is it seriously?
You can't just rip me off on my money, bro.
You know what?
I want my money, bro.
I can't do anything about it. It's online. I can't.
Then remake the meal.
Nah, you threw it on the counter being disrespectful.
I dumped it out to show you how you guys threw it in my thing.
This is Whitney talked about 244 Free Swing Drive. I got an agitated customer that just refuses to leave.
I want my money, bro.
They came in here throwing the food all over the place. I
didn't throw food all over the place. I want my money, bro. I want my money back. I want my money, bro. Y'all think I'm f***ing watch. They called the police and they're refusing to give me my money. Who are you talking to?
My mom.
They're refusing to give the money. They called the police.
I'm sorry, but I think you've kind of lost a bit of your argument there, especially with how you've chosen to handle this one. Going with the whole fact of like, okay, we got my online order, we've walked away, now we've looked at it, we've come back, and instead of just giving them the bag and letting them look at the state of the food in there, we've decided to upend the bag and emptied it out on the counter. Like, it's one of those things where, yeah, it may have been in a shit spot. Like, they may have just haphazardly thrown it all in. That might be true. They'll never know now because you've just dumped the contents onto the bench and and there's a very high likelihood that when it was dumped like that, it could have been opened up, it could have had this and that, like just a bunch of issues here. And yeah, it was probably, depending on how you were talking to the manager, it was probably rude for them to hang up. Probably. I say probably because, you might have been being very abusive and then that becomes less so, Though what I do find funny is how much of a trash heap your car looks like. Like, buddy, do you have any leg room down there? It looks like it's all just rubbish. With this clip here, this is a rental. This person's returned the rental to the rental place, and it turns out that there's chunks of ash scattered across the entire car. And well, of course, the guy working there decides to ask the guy, hey, did you smoke in here? Who smoked in here? There's ash in here. And well, we have a very interesting conversation afterwards. Here's the clip.
When you accuse somebody of doing something that they didn't do, somebody's going to stand up for themselves.
I didn't accuse you.
I was smoking in the car.
I didn't say you were.
I
didn't say you were. I said there's smoke in the car and we have a no smoking policy. Yeah, there is.
The ash in the car does not mean somebody necessarily smoked in the car.
I didn't say it was you.
But it still doesn't mean somebody smoked in the car.
What are you, burning incense?
In the car, sir. You can keep a door open. And somebody could be burning leaves, and ash from the leaves can be getting inside of the car. Whatever the case.
I mean, it's very rare to happen.
I can pull up to an Eagles game and leave my windows open, sitting in the stadium or in a parking lot, and somebody is smoking whatever it is they want to smoke. Blow the ashes out and bam.
All that shit was blowing in.
Nobody was smoking in the car. Then you got mad and said that I was smoking in the car because it's masked through something.
Bro, that's a nice nugget right there. You think we can smoke that?
Bro, it's legal where I'm at, but that still does not negate the fact that you accused me of smoking in the car.
Bro, if we were in a court right now, you'd be so guilty of smoking.
Guilty of what?
Smoking, dude.
Smoking what, bro?
I don't know.
People smoke. I'm grown. I'm 35. People
I know.
smoke. It's legal up here, and it's legal where I'm at.
But there's no smoking policy in the car.
Nobody was smoking in the car. That's not smoke.
Was that weed?
It doesn't matter if it's weed. Are you going to get mad that somebody might have dropped a pack of cigarettes in the car and then the tobacco fell out? Are you really going to get mad about that and say there's no smoking in the car? It's tobacco leaves.
I'm not mad.
You're finding leaves, bro. But you're sitting here trying to accuse me of stuff I didn't do, bro. Like, get out of here.
I'm not mad.
95% sure he's guilty. That's my verdict here. You can obviously come up with your own opinions here. I personally think he's probably guilty, considering how hard he's trying to deflect that off of him, saying, oh, it was this thing. Oh, no, it was this thing. Oh, it was this thing that doesn't make quite enough sense to this. It's like, you could have gone for a myriad of other reasons that could potentially have covered your case, but you're clearly just desperately trying to find a way to deflect the blame, especially after he finds a little nugget of a certain item that I can't talk about because, you know, the gods are YouTube gods are watching. But it's just like, buddy, if you smoked in there, you just own up. It's only going to potentially go, like, he probably wouldn't be that annoyed. You might get a slight slap of a fee. I don't know. But it's just like, acting like this is definitely not the way to go about it. Here we are dropped in the aftermath of a very chaotic situation where we watch this guy put his shirt back on, which makes me question what happened beforehand. Basically, there seems to be a conflict between a customer and whom seems to be the manager of this store.
Hey, Steven.
Okay, this your
We got an issue
store?
up here at the store.
Sir, get out of your store. This is your store? If this is your store, you don't know how to run the store. What are you gonna do, bro? Get out my store. Oh, because you got somebody standing in front of you? Watch out, bro. Huh? Oh, you're good, you're good. Are you good, though? I'm good, I'm good. Let me tell you something. What? Get out my store. Touch me, you die. You're not gonna... I'm not gonna walk. Get out my store. What the you mean? Get out my store, bro.
I say seems to be because the guy who looks to be the manager also looks quite young. So if he is that young and also is the manager, then good job on your career moves, unless you got put in that position by family. Either way, that's not really what matters here. It honestly seems like there's some form of situation here where the customer was not happy for one reason or another. The manager tried to solve this situation but didn't work out, and a fight clearly ensued at some point, or came close to ensuing potentially. I don't know. The entire I just wish we had more from what happened before the clip itself that we got given here. Unfortunately, that's not the case, and hey, the guy goes for one last good push on his way out, which is entertaining and also kind of sucks to be the guy who got pushed, because it's just like you don't want to resort to violence, especially when the guy's threatening, like, you touch me, I'll kill you, and I'm going to touch you first even though you're not doing so to me. So you're chilling at a farmer's market, you know, you're exploring the wares, what people have brought in with their stalls and things on those lines, and a guy just decides to stand in the middle of the markets and start preaching. What do? Well, here we have an answer to that question in this clip here.
And when you pray, he hears you. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move mountains. All right, it says you can't please God except by faith alone. So it's by faith. Pay for this food. If you want to pay for a booth, pay for a booth. Yes, so this will just take a moment. If you don't have faith, you can't expect to hear anything from the Lord. He's got the right to say anything he wants. Remember the First Amendment, freedom of speech, you're Democrat.
Amen.
Amen. You can say anything you want. He's not swearing, he's not saying anything rude.
But hey guys, he loves you, he truly does. Alright, this world will try to take every bit of you away from you. But Jesus, he will give every piece back to you. But folks, nobody can do it on their own. I'm telling you, if anybody wants to see Jesus, if everybody accepts that, guess what? We have situations we cannot control. Alright, things happen in life, but Jesus will look out for you if you accept him. We have free will.
I think I should just make this clear before I say anything else. I'm not religious by any means. Just so it's completely clear what my potential bias might be. So here we have, so the guy who's come out from a store has just said, hey, I've paid to be here. Could you like pay at least if you're gonna preach? And it's like, I can understand this guy's point of view, because it's like he's paid to be here to sell his wares potentially, and in theory, this guy's come down to preach, to sell the word of God. It's only fair if he pays, if he's going to come down to sell something to people roaming around. And then there's, of course, other people come, oh, he's got the First Amendment right to do this. It's like, yeah, he does. And the guy wasn't going off at him for doing it. It's like saying, hey, could you, I've paid to be here. Could you at least do the same before you go on this preach thing? And, of course, everyone around him don't care about that. It's like, amen. Yeah, that's right. Screw you, loser. It just seems so... And next we've got a person who's a little upset that someone honked their horn at them, so they decided to follow them home and then attempt to confront them.
What is wrong?
What's wrong with her?
I'm sorry, this is my mother.
And your mother's acting like...
Okay.
So how about that? And you need to stop recording me, because the more you record me, I'll record her.
I'm sorry, I'm just a little concerned because...
I'm a little concerned too, because she's honking at me. How does she like to be honked at? Exactly. Thank you very much.
I don't know what happened.
You don't even know what happened, but she can tell you what happened. And
right.
It was just a split second when I looked down. I wasn't even on my damn...
Okay,
for
I'm
her
sorry.
to be honking at me like a grown-ass woman.
Maybe
She's older than me and wants to ride my
Maybe
ass.
there
I don't care.
was a miscommunication.
I don't give a...
I'm so sorry.
Get in the car. Get in the car.
That ass. Hey! That ass what?
Hey!
I'm a fat ass.
Hey!
Why you call me a fat ass?
I slapped her because she was coming at you, Mom.
Oh, I know. That's fine.
I'm not mad at
Self-defense.
Hi, I want to press charges against somebody who just slapped me.
In self-defense.
What the heck?
It's all on video. Don't
It's all
worry.
on video.
I have no idea, but they're videotaping me and they want to see.
How can I get in trouble for that?
The address is right there, dumbass.
And she keeps calling me names and out of my name, and I don't appreciate that.
Law.
So it's 270.
Hey, go back away.
Stop sign.
I'm at 270.
And I honked. I went beep. And
Close
ever
to
since
Yuma
then,
Avenue.
she's been
Oh,
following
following you
me.
road rage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No, I don't have road rage.
You sound pretty upset to us.
No, because you guys don't know the story, and she's not telling the truth. You guys are listening to what story?
What did I do? Did I honk?
See, do you hear this?
I
They're all
honked
assaulting
at
me
you.
right now. They're all making me back.
I
She's
honked
calling
at
the
you,
cops.
and you're
because
crying.
I
And her
hit her.
daughter's
She's
slapping
coming
the
at my
cop.
mom.
So I need someone.
I slapped you because you scared me. You came at my mom.
sorry.
She's a minor, by the way. You're an adult attacking a minor, lady.
And I didn't touch nobody.
Sounds like you went at her.
Really? Because you
What's this street? What's this street name?
Yes.
Okay.
Go to the end of the street and find out.
I'm on Yuma.
No, you're not. But go ahead.
Yep.
Are you gonna get in trouble?
No. I don't know this near.
She hit the crap out of me. She got out of her car and ran at you.
No, you're self-defense. So you're fine. And you're a minor. She can't, you know.
I'm sorry.
I thought
What's
she was
that?
gonna hurt you.
I know. It's okay. She's crazy.
I believe so. If that's
Where's-
what you're feeling. Oh my God.
Because I need to touch her.
It's okay.
The fact that you've gotten so hung up on the fact that she honked her horn at you is literally one of the most craziest things I've ever seen. Actually, no, that's a lie. I've seen worse. But it's just like one of those things, like you got honked at because you stopped at a stop sign for quite a bit apparently, because you weren't paying attention to the road. And so at that point, you just move on with your day because, well, what's the point following someone home, then screaming at their child for existing, for being not knowing the full story, and then when the other person comes out, you hop out of your car and attempt to just go all up in their face. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, The whole recording here shows exactly what happened, and if you really do want to push through with these charges, I don't think it's going to land very well for you, because there's multiple things that you'll probably get hit with, because you're literally following someone and then attempted to assault them for some fucking reason. You dumb fuck. Talking about belittling retail workers, here we've got a Karen who has no idea how to speak civilly to anyone aside from probably their own family. Heck, they probably don't even get that nice treatment. So she decides to scream across the store to a Walmart worker for some particular reason. Yeah, another Karen who just doesn't give a damn about anyone else but herself, and she's gonna treat retail workers like hot garbage, even though it's just not right, but what can we do about it? Make fun of them on the internet, like we're doing now. Next up, we got an employee who must have just been having a very bad day, or maybe this is a common occurrence, but he decides to just start treating customers like crap. Why?
Done nothing wrong.
You're rude with me.
Yeah, that's how you talk to veterans?
They talk to me like that.
My father was just defending his wife.
You got rude with me.
We asked you something, you could have said you weren't an employee.
I tried to help you out. No, you did not. You told
it's over here.
Oh, we're out.
Oh, I'm not even an employee.
Guess what? I don't have to sit here. No, you don't. But you don't have to be rude to customers.
I wasn't being rude. I was trying
yes,
to help
you were.
out.
You could have told me you didn't know where they were.
I was trying to help you out. That's where
no,
you
weren't. No, they know it isn't.
Yes,
it's on
it
the
is.
opposite side. No, it ain't.
Okay, then you don't have to do it.
Come on. I'll show you where they are.
I don't have to walk with you.
Good.
Disrespectful.
Here like that. Thank you.
Yeah, keep talking.
Thank you.
You are.
That customer's absolutely right.
You don't have to treat people the way you're treating them. And he's running now.
Facebook.
Look, now he's still running his mouth.
I asked the gentleman where something was. He told me the totally wrong aisle. So I came back and I asked.
So what sounds like's happened here is that this person's directed them down to a certain aisle for a certain item. Turns out the item's not down that aisle, so when they went back to let them know, the worker was a bit rude about it and caused this massive kerfuffle. That's what I'm gathering here. Either way, it's one of those things where I don't care how bad of a day you're having, you still should try and maintain a certain level of professionalism. If you're unable to maintain that type of thing while you're working, then it's probably not a great idea to be working that day, or just try and avoid being on the floor where you're going to have to deal with customers, or something on those lines. I get it, you're having a bad day, but taking out on the customers is just a bad idea and will probably lose you your job. It is what it is, man. Next up, we got a pair who doesn't like the fact that this new person at the right behind the registers isn't going fast enough for them, so they decide to attempt to quote unquote help him and cause a scene.
Listen, you don't know what's going on. I try to help him, not complain. I'm not complaining to him. I just try to help him, and this line going faster. And you put your mouth in some shit that you don't know what you have to do. You know what? Don't do it. Don't do it. Just do your job. Work with you.
No.
You know, respect to the customer. People stay behind you, they understand what they say. And
Everyone
you not.
has to wait.
You have to apologize to the lady.
No, I don't.
No?
185 even.
Man, it's almost like new people aren't going to be particularly fast at their job, and you just gotta expect them to be like that, and you've just gotta be, I don't know, a touch bit patient with them and just help them along, not try and rush them through everything, because, you know, the more you rush someone, the more likely they're gonna make mistakes. Maybe you're not smart enough to understand that, Karen. Here we have a Karen manager who believes that this person stole the shirt that they're wearing because it still currently has a tag on it, and without getting any actual proof, she attempts to try and pull her back into the store.
I said, did you pay for that shirt from Old Navy?
But I mean, didn't you see me walk in the store with it?
Yes.
So then why would I have to?
Out of the store with it, ma'am.
But didn't I walk in the store with this?
No, you didn't. The tag's still on.
Yeah, the tag is still on, but I didn't walk into the store with my Old Navy top
Ma'am,
on.
I'm on the phone with someone. I can't listen to two people at the same time. I didn't understand you.
So you're saying that I didn't walk with the shirt on? I didn't come in the store with this?
No, you did not walk into Old Navy with that shirt on. You walked out of Old Navy.
Well, you're gonna have to call the police then, because I did.
We have cameras, ma'am.
Okay, so what are you gonna do?
You can check the cameras.
So go check the cameras right now. Do you want me to come with you?
You can come with me.
I'm not coming with you.
Ma'am, why are you shaking? Are you nervous?
Does it look like I'm nervous?
Does it look like you're
under arrest? Did you guys see me?
I just need to see the receipt.
No.
This could all be done.
No.
Ma'am.
Don't. Hey, let go off of me.
Do not.
Wait.
I just need to. This could all be done if I see the receipt.
Can you let go off of my hand, Stephanie?
No, I cannot.
Let go off of my hand.
I cannot let go of your hand.
Stephanie, I will press charges against you, Stephanie.
I will press charges against you.
Let go off. Can you tell her to let go off of my hand?
Please do not.
Can you let go off my hand, Stephanie?
This could all be
I will press charges against you if you don't let go off my hand. I walked in the store with this shirt on.
Can you come with me to Old Navy?
No. No. If you don't let go off me, I'm gonna press charges.
Okay.
So if she doesn't let go off of me, I'm gonna press charges against her.
Okay, we're just trying to figure this out.
Because I'm a citizen, she has no right to hold on to my hand.
I get that. We're trying to figure things out right now, okay?
Go watch their camera and see that I walked in the store with this shirt on.
I get that.
So?
That's not up to me, that's hers. We're just here making sure everything's okay.
Okay, let go off of my hand, Stephanie, because I'm gonna get very mad, Stephanie, if you don't let go off of my hand. I walked in the store with this shirt on.
Why don't we go look at the camera?
No, you have no right to be holding onto my hand because of what you think. You should have watched the cameras before you came.
Ma'am,
let go off of me. I'll go to the store. Tell her to let go off my hand because I'll say that again.
I said I apologize.
Your
Our
staff
staff
should
should
what?
never touch anyone.
Security guard, did she put her hand on me? Yes or no? Yes, she did. Okay.
You absolute muppet. How much of an idiot are you if that's your method of dealing with this? Like, legitimately speaking, if you believe someone has stole something, there's a few simple ways you could have handled this instead of the way you did. You could like, okay, I'm sorry, would you give me your name? Like, we can go check out the cameras. Like, I just, like, you still got the tag on the shirt and you're not willing to give me the receipt. I just want to solve this issue here. Like, it's one of those things, like, genuinely speaking, if you got no one that's at the front door to actually say, like, yeah, she came in with that shirt, then it's just like, look at the camera, or get someone else to go look at the cameras while you talk to the customer. Genuinely speaking, there's so many other ways you're going to handle this. And also, what in the world were their security guards doing? What pathetic losers. They just stood there and said, we're trying to sort this out, sorry. Like, the first thing you should have done was just to stop the manager from trying to pull her back inside the store, because that's still a massive no-no. It's like, okay, we'll take your hands off her, we'll attempt to help you sort this out. Not the, we're trying to sort this out, ma'am, we're trying to do something. It's like, what an absolute, like, how do you even get there? Like, I get it, some people don't take the tags off the clothes that they wear, and I get it, it happens all the time where people will go into fitting rooms with certain clothes, put them on, hide their old clothes, and then attempt to leave the store with these clothes that they've now stolen. But this is not how you handle it, even if this was one of those cases. This is just a complete and utter failure on the manager's behalf to sort the situation out in the way you should. So here we have a Karen who's upset that there are kids making a racket inside of a fast food restaurant, so she decides to annoy the father and threatens to call the police on them for causing noise pollution.
What? You're just sitting there talking about children? I am gonna keep it up. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Go ahead, call him. Oh, call him. You gonna look dumb, because this could be Wall Star right now. How dumb you are right now. You sound dumb telling me my kids are making too much noise pollution. You sound ignorant. You sound like a fool.
Yeah.
Nah, because she's gonna talk about because they were playing. That is noise pollution. She's gonna call the police. Go ahead.
You sound dumb. Thank you, sir. You didn't ask enough. Thank you, sir.
All you had to do was that's it. Yeah, you didn't, I mean, you didn't say nothing to us if you didn't like it. All you had to do was point blank period.
How long are we going to be here?
Recently, for an event that I went to in like another part of Australia, I took like a 2-hour flight down there. We had to deal with a loud crying baby for like the first portion of the flight, and yes, it's frustrating, it's annoying, but it's one of those things where you only have to deal with it for that small period of time. Yes, it sucks when you have to deal with it, but imagine the parents who have to deal with that consistently. And we all know how kids are. Some kids will just continue to cry and make noise, and they don't give an absolute damn what you do to try and stop them. They're going to continue to do it anyway because that's just what they do. It's what babies do. It's what kids do. They like making noise for some unexplainable reason because they just do. And sometimes you're just going to have to suck it up and deal with it. In this first clip, we've got an old Asian guy who seems to be who've lost it a little bit, who decides to start hitting a guy's car in the middle of a McDonald's drive-thru, and then when other people approach him to try and get him to calm down, decides to use a stick as a form of threatening tool.
Dude, hey, pull it. You fucking me? No, they didn't. Move on. Keep walking. They didn't. Keep walking.
Hey.
How dare you touch me? See what happened?
Hey, chill. Come on, chill.
You just get to hit a girl?
Good! What the f***?
Hey, calm down.
Oh, yo.
No, somebody...
Hey, what's your problem, dude?
I'm hurt.
Call me dude? You call me dude? You need to calm down. Hey, cool. Call me dude? You call me dude? You call me dude? That's it. Sir. You call me dude? Sir. Shut up. You need to calm down. You shut up. Listen, mother. Got it?
Hey!
You need to calm down.
The police is coming for you right now.
Come.
Say! Hey!
Stop hitting her door. Calm down. You need to calm down. Call the police, motherfucker.
Hey.
Calm down. Hey. Do? What's it do? What's do?
Yeah.
You just came out and started arguing?
Yeah, she was sitting on the car.
Oh my God.
3 B I can.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
I've got many different questions for that clip, and I suppose the first one is, did the Asian guy actually understand the English language, or is he just completely oblivious to what was actually happening in that situation? Apparently, he almost got ran over by the car he is harassing effectively, but according to multiple other people there, that was not the case. They were just minding their own business, and he just kind of walked into the car and then started losing it like that. I mean, they are in a McDonald's drive-thru, which is pretty clear that they're in a flipping drive-thru, so what are you doing, buddy? I'm also surprised that no one tried to disarm him once he started using that stick in a threatening manner against people, because surely there comes a point when someone starts using an object as a weapon, even just to threaten you, like goes to swing at you, but not actually hit you, but goes to swing at you multiple occasions to try and stop you and from talking to them. I'm sure at that point you should be able to just disarm them, take the weapon off of them, not do anything more beyond that, but yoink the weapon from them, disarm them, because clearly they're using it in a threatening manner and could potentially hurt someone. I don't know. Maybe I'm entirely wrong in that one. You guys are the comments. Here we have a very interesting clip that I'm not 100% sure how to feel like to... I don't even know what in the world happened here, but basically it seems like this guy's made a purchase of some items, and one of them's worth about $1, and he immediately regrets that thing that he purchased for $1, so attempts to immediately get a refund for it. And then, well, you know, all sales are final, yada yada yada. Here's the clip.
Forcing you, but all sales are final.
So when I grabbed, I said, "Hey, this mile's sale."
You grabbed it though. All sales are final.
I grabbed you another one in there that ain't.
Will you allow him to get another one?
What the like? It's simple though. Like, man, you not about to make me buy no stale last mile. You talking about I just got off work?
Okay.
I don't give a
It's 25 cents. I ain't spending no money on no bullshit. But I work hard for
Here you
my
go.
shit.
Please get out the store.
I don't work at no.
Please get out the store. We understand. We understand. We understand. We understand. Please.
Take a picture.
Can you please get out?
North side.
You entertaining it. Like, please get out.
Keep taking it.
Can you please get out? Can you please get out? Can you? I don't matter. Please get out. Can you? You are though. Can you please get out? Can you please get out?
This is going on TikTok.
Can you please get out? You are disturbing my customers. Please. You don't get out, I will be calling the police. Simple as that. You're mad about $1. Please get out. Can you get out? Can you get out? Fine. Thank you. Have a nice day. Have a nice day.
Still talking? I'll be back up here.
That's fine. And the police will too.
Say what?
The police will too.
Tell them come right now.
I will after I get done serving them.
What you think I'm about to do? Run for the police?
Yes, you will, because you won't be here. You won't be here. Could never be dirty. Oh,
Look, I just have a few questions, and one of them just being like, why do you so desperately need that singular dollar back? Did you actually spend more than what you should have at this store, and you actually need that dollar for something because you've now stuffed up? It's like, crap, I need that dollar back. Quick, how am I going to get it back? Oh yeah, I'm going to get a refund for that singular item because I don't want it anymore because I need that dollar back. It's like they in the moment decisions like that, like right after you purchase it, they're not going to willingly take a refund. Like that's just, it's so wacky, that one. And if it's the dollar that you've paid via card, well, the card fees are going to just make that dollar vanish anyway. Because you know how that goes. It just seems so insanely stupid. Here we have an interesting clip where we watch a guy get fired from his job for one reason or another. We'll talk about that in a moment. I just want you to watch it and form your own opinion. Let's go.
Appreciate you, gang.
Just so you know.
Don't talk about.
Just so you know, moving forward, I do not want you in the building unless you're out front as a guest. That's the only way you're allowed to be in this building.
I am a guest.
Hey, man, I'm trying to be understanding to everything.
You weren't earlier.
I don't think you were either, though.
No, I was.
No, you weren't.
I was not coming in your face telling you, like, get out, like, leave,
No.
or, like...
Are you sure about that?
Because you were in my face. That's the first time I'm telling you, get out of my face.
Because I asked you to leave and you didn't.
No, you're being rude.
No.
I was telling everybody...
I asked you to leave.
No, you
didn't. I said, please
You said, get
leave.
out. Get out.
I said, please leave the building.
Nah, you said, get out.
When we were at the table?
When we were at the table, you said, you can leave. After I tried putting my 2 weeks in.
Yes,
And
because...
you fired me for no reason.
Did you know Texas is an at-will state? Do you know what that means?
I don't care what that means. I'm telling you, you fired me for no reason. Correct or not?
I fired you for
what?
all the reasons.
For what? Name one.
You walked out of your shift on Monday
I walked out of my shift? No, I did not.
Yes,
I clocked
you did.
out.
Yeah, you
I didn't
clocked
walk
out
out.
and walked out. That's
While
the same
manager
thing.
said you're okay to go.
Yes, but that's
Yeah.
still an issue.
What?
2, you're not taking care of your duties on...
I do all my duties. I do everything I need to do. 100%.
You're right, absolutely.
I
How
know
about
I
this?
am.
Because that's why we...
Y'all
we're
are
working.
doing me wrong, Mike.
We're not doing
Y'all
anything
are.
wrong, Billy.
Y'all are.
No, we're
Yes,
not.
y'all are.
I don't understand why you're coming...
Why'd you fire me, though?
We fired you for performance. We fired you for...
For performance? What do I not perform on?
Your duties when we ask you to do them.
I did a
and-
manager's job yesterday.
No, you didn't.
Hot Side Expo's not a manager's job. Only managers should be there. Chris told me that yesterday, Mike. Word for word.
So, but guess what? What happens when Jacob expos?
What do you mean what happened? He's not supposed to. It's not
Outbackers-
right.
Again, so this is something that I feel like you are not going to try to understand our position.
I understand, though.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
But again, Billy, I'm asking you to please leave, and you don't even follow that request. Because
I can leave. I was just grabbing my food.
Okay, you're grabbing your food
Mm-hmm.
because you left, and then you decided you wanted to come back.
'Cause I'm hungry.
Talk to the staff and.
I
get
can
your
talk
food.
to the staff because they're here.
That's fine. Yeah, that's cool.
So then why'd you bring it up?
Because I've asked you to leave, and you're causing an issue with our business.
No, I'm
now.
not.
Yes,
I
you
was
are,
ordering
Billy.
food. I
Yes,
didn't do
but
anything
then-
wrong.
But again, I asked you to leave.
Your employees are over here. And I can leave. You know what I'm saying? I can leave whenever I want.
Okay.
I don't need to leave when you ask me.
So how about this?
What kind of manager does that
If
to a
you
customer?
if you come back up here, We're gonna have you criminally trespassed because you're not listening to what I'm asking.
How come you're not calling the cops? You're the best manager ever. That's crazy.
Bye.
Good luck, Mike.
But the manager on duty said I was good to go. Well, that still caused a problem. See, that's the reason why I'm firing you. It just sounds like that the guy put in his 2 weeks notice to leave, and they were just like, you know what, let's not take the chance of him dragging us down, so we're just going to effectively fire him on the spot, which becomes another question on, does your work laws actually protect you from those type of issues? Because I know over here in Australia, if you put in your 2 weeks notice and then get fired in response to that, the company still has to pay you for the equivalent hours you would have gotten over the next 2 weeks, and then pay out your annual leave, because it's like one of those things where I've already put in the notice to leave on my own terms, and you can't then in response go to fire me. You can have me not work those 2 weeks, but you still have to pay me for those 2 weeks. At least that's how it rolls over here in Australia. And then it's just like, it sounds like the other reason was just like some very watered down dog crap excuses just to say, nah, we don't want you for the 2 weeks that you're here remaining for, because we don't trust that you'll continue to do a good work ethic. We don't trust that you won't just suddenly start doing your job extremely poorly so you make us look bad, or other things on those lines, which is a common thing. I've seen it countless occasions where someone's put in their 2 weeks notice and they just come in for the next 2 weeks, put in the minimum effort they possibly can, screw everyone else over, because, you know, they don't care. They're leaving anyway. There isn't much that can be done. They've already put in the thing to leave. Most of the time, though, it just tends to be that they just burn through all their sick leave for those 2 weeks. I don't know. It just seems that in response to this guy putting in his 2 weeks notice to leave the job, they just decided to fire him instead, which is a question of other terms and whether you agree if that's a good decision or not. We head down under with our next clip here. Now, I tried to get the original clip about a week or two ago when this first actually happened. Unfortunately, because I spotted this incident like probably a day after it happened, the little shit's TikTok account was already deleted. They had privated their Instagram account, so getting the original footage in its full quality was very, very difficult. So instead, we've got this news excerpt. And so just watch it and we'll discuss it afterwards.
Did you see this? Girls had hired a boat in Melbourne going down the river. As they go under a bridge, a boy throws milk over them. Milk on a hot day.
No good.
This is what happens now. Everything's filmed and it goes up on TikTok. And this has been a prank that's been going around the world. So this kid's got in on the prank, throwing milk off the bridge. He said, "Oh, you guys want some milk?" So this poor woman, covered in milk, food wrecked, day wrecked. So their response was that they went hard on him.
Yeah.
The boy, the young man, has been outed. And he has taken to TikTok shortly. His account's been taken down. But he issued this grovelling plea for mercy. I'm interested to know what you think, Jonesy. He said, "Police have phoned my parents. Are you guys happy now? I have a criminal record now. Never going to be able to live life. You happy?" he said. "Why'd you do this to me? You ruined my life over a ruined day. You upped the ante. I'm just a kid and you ruined my life." He said, "Please stop contacting my school. My school has caught me and I'm facing expulsion." And he said, "Can you believe they would do this to a minor?" He reportedly wrote.
Yeah. Well, when he says something like that, it tells me that he's using his age as being untouchable. You know, if you're going to be a little asshole, you're going to get the consequences, mate. So you reap what you sow.
Mind you, this kid goes to like a private school that their parents pay like $28,000 a term to go to, or I think a year. One of the two metrics, either every term or every year. Either way, it's a private school. This little shit goes to a private school, so like his head is already so far up his ass, he doesn't understand that there's always consequences to one's actions. And when you basically assault someone, and you still effectively gotten away with it, because just for some minor updates, he was suspended from a school. Didn't get expelled, he got suspended. And that's probably about the bracket of his consequences he's going to get, aside from his TikTok account being banned and his name now being out there online, and he's going to continue to get drudged for this whenever he chooses to reappear. Honestly, I am all for kids who do stupid shit like this in order to get views and attention on social media to just get punished and lambasted for it. Yeah, it's a funny joke to you to just throw milk off a bridge on top of people in a boat. Like, there's a certain level of think a little further with that one. First off, they might be allergic to they might be lactose intolerant, or heck, some people are even allergic to milk. Could cause a lot of issues here. And then secondly, this wasn't the only thing you did that day. It was also known that you were being a little menace on the bridge by spraying anyone who came near you, you little shit. You got what you deserved. Suck it up. These are the consequences of your actions, you dickhead. Live with them. In this clip of Karen's getting in an argument at a retail store over something.
You just said you want to punch me in my mouth. No, because come punch me. Come do it then. Come fucking do it then. Bitch, you just threatened me. I'm doing my job. Bitch, you just threatened me. I'm doing my job. Oh, what's going on? She just threatened me. No, punch me in my face. You're this bitch just jump over the counter. Leave, bitch. Leave. Leave before I can leave. I'm doing my job. You see my kid, bitch? I'll fuck I'm doing my job. This bitch just said he's going to punch me in her face. I'm doing my job. Come get you some. Come on, bitch. You don't want it. I promise. Alright, get out. You have got to go. You can't be in here. I'm calling the police because I'm already calling the police. You gotta get out. Go. You just said. You just said. Hi. You can send so you're not, y'all know.
You just gotta love watching how the kid just slowly goes into a full-on meltdown, watching this massive argument just implode in front of her. It's like, come on. If you're there with your child, maybe learn to have a bit of restraint at times, because, I don't know, maybe you might put some mental issues into your child by being this type of person, especially out in public. It makes me question what you like at home, to be completely honest. Here we've got a guy who's entering a restaurant about 5 minutes before they're supposed to close, and then when he realizes that he's not going to be able to get what he wants, he starts complaining towards the worker.
Give me attitude, Sam.
Because we close at 10 o'clock and you're refusing to get out.
What time is it right now?
Are you actually kidding me?
What time is it right now? It's 9:55 and I'm standing right here at the counter, right? What's the problem? You told me if I'm at the counter by 10 o'clock.
My problem is how rude you are. Get out.
Why am I rude?
Get out.
Why am I rude?
Show my boss that?
I want to show you how you're acting. That's why I'm filming you. Because you're being disrespectful.
Do you know how disrespectful it is to be filming somebody? Get out. I will honestly call somebody else. Get out. Do you feel good that you're picking on a 22-year-old?
I'm just recording this because this is getting a little crazy right now. So, for my own safety, I'm going to have to record this right now, Sam.
Look, I'm going to be 100% honest. If you're going to a restaurant and expect to be able to be served certain types of foods, or any foods in general, 5 minutes before they close, you got another thing coming. A majority of restaurants, like, you'd probably have stuff like your Domino's and stuff like that, might keep things operating right until they close, but a lot of actual restaurants tend to already start turning machines off, turning fryers off, starting to clean all the utensils and bits and pieces, and starting closing everything down around half an hour before they actually close. So, you know, once, like, all the hot stuff gets a chance to cool down so they can properly clean it before they go for the night, and other things on those lines. So, if you go into a restaurant 5 minutes before it closes and they're unable to serve you what you want, then you shouldn't be too surprised. Complaining about it is just dumb. You should have got there earlier, forehead. And yeah, maybe the worker's approach to dealing with this isn't exactly the greatest choice, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's 5 minutes before we close. What do you expect's going to happen? We're still going to have everything up and operational? Jeez. In this next clip, we got a guy who probably just finished a late night graveyard shift and is having some food sitting in the car park of a public park at 1 in the morning. Cops are coming up saying he's got doing some suspicious behavior.
Watch how to handle the Karen police when you're just trying to enjoy your burger. Suspicious? I think not.
Hey, what the are you doing, man? Are you trying to open my door? Well, you were shining it in mine. Okay, well, mine is pointing down too. What do you want? What do you want? Suspicious? Why? What? It's 1:41 in the morning every day. What's suspicious about 1:41 in the morning? It's 1:41 in the morning every day. You said a public park? There you go. You said a public park. So again, what the fuck are you trying to open in my door for? Okay, turn off your lights. You got 200,000 lights on me. Not with your attitude. What's yours? What's your name? You have a badge number? Are you trying to have a consensual encounter? I'm John. I am John. John.
Yeah, just...
You can hear me now?
Yeah, barely.
Okay.
Why are you being so difficult, John?
What do you mean difficult?
I'm having a hard time communicating with you.
Why do you even want to communicate with me? I'm eating my burger. Leave me alone.
Because it's suspicious.
Eating a burger is suspicious. Eating a burger is...
Your lights off at 1:40 in the morning.
My lights are on. My position lights are on. My headlights are off. I don't want to point headlights to the traffic. My position lights are on. You're ruining my dinner.
Your name's Fabio. Okay. Alright, well, we know who you are, so you definitely know.
Sir? Not the other one. Excuse me, sir? Your name, please? Can you give me your name, please? Can you give me your name, please? Get your hand out of my car. What the f*** are you doing littering in my car? Tell me your name. I'm asking for your name. I'm not familiar with the English alphabet, sir. I'm asking for your name. What is your... You have a badge number or ID number? Huh? Thank you. And what was yours? Thank you.
There's just one thing I want to query. Does this police officer not understand the whole fact that police are not the only people that work graveyard shifts, that other people do work graveyard shifts that finish at like pretty late in the evening, and then they're probably going to go out and get some food from whatever fast food restaurant is still currently open, take a park somewhere where they can legally park, and then just eat their food before heading home? Is that not a thing that they're familiar with? Is that not a concept they understand? Or you're sitting in the car park of a park at 1 in the morning, that's suspicious behavior. Because your position lights are on but your actual headlights are off, that's suspicious behavior. That's so dumb. Like, can a man not eat his food in peace? Like, Christ almighty, just go home. Stop being assholes. Christ. Anyway, watchers, for one reason or another, this person is extremely unhappy with their experience at Walmart, so they decide to start yelling at the staff members, thinking that the louder they yell, the more successful whatever they're doing is going to be.
Stop recording.
Let me. Okay.
Yes, this shit is like harassment. All we know about steal my ocean, I'm paying for these motherfucking water, I'm paying for these bills, he just said, this and then you're separating all my shit already paid for. But I'll see you as a white man. Look, and this is straight discrimination. I'm like, what I can take. But I'm sorry. Talking to these men is discrimination. Now don't do the white people, man. Don't do any other race, man. You show ass good player.
Scream and shout and let it all out, but can you shut the fuck up when it's over? When it's all said and done, maybe learn to just get a zip, stitch it to your lips, and then close it. You might find that you have a much more enjoyable life when you aren't screaming at every other person who does something. Like, what in the world even happened here to cause you to be this loud over something? Like, is it just you being like, oh, yeah, if I'm loud enough, they'll listen to me, right? Or is this you genuinely like, what even happened here to get here in the first place? In this next clip, we got a Karen who doesn't like kids being loud in a private park.
Karen outsider. I mean, we can tell them to stop screaming, but that's like impossible.
Well, it's a private park. Hi, ladies. Hi. Could you please ask the kids not to scream? Yeah, that's kind of difficult. This is a playground. Yeah, I know, but it's a private playground, and I live right here. Yeah. So can you just ask them? Sometimes they do it anyway, so I'm sorry. Well, they're kids, and they'll do what they're told. If you just tell them nicely, they'll probably listen. Yeah, I understand, but that's not an excuse. We don't really want these kids here to begin with. It's a private park. Yeah, I know, we are.
Okay, I'm sorry, what drugs you on to think that kids are going to listen to everything you say? You're just saying like, well, they're kids, they'll listen to what you have to say, especially if you say it nicely. No, honey, sweetheart, that's not how that works. I'm sorry. But even if they do say they're gonna listen, they're still gonna scream when they're having fun because, you know, that's just what kids do. Oh my god, world ending. Oh, shame. Here we watch as a guy quite possibly gets arrested for something they didn't do. Don't have the proof for that one, but that's just what the story is for this one. Anyhow, the security guard's not exactly happy with the friend of the guy being arrested, filming the situation outside.
Yeah, no, I'm in the air. Yeah, no, I absolutely can. No, shut the up.
Hey, you're a coach, right? Can he videotape on property?
Heard. Yeah.
Are you with him?
Yeah.
Is this your stuff? No, that's my stuff. It's in the bag. I just told him that it was against the law for him to check my option, check my receipt. And I was asking if we together. I know, I got you. Like I said, my stuff is in there paid for. You need to go. You need to go. Do you know the consent laws of filming? You do not have my consent to videotape me.
It doesn't matter, man.
Yeah, it does.
No, you're in public.
It's private property.
No, it don't matter.
You can go to jail too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, management's asking to leave, bro. It's private property. Yeah, you gotta ask you to leave. Bro, you gotta go, dude. Dude, I'm asking you nicely. You're gonna get apprehended like this guy. Is that what you want?
Oh, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Are you gonna do it?
Yes, sir. 100%.
From my understanding of the First Amendment, because they're out in a, the car park is technically private property, but it's visible from a public space, which is just there. Like, in theory, he could go to the footpath next to the road, zoom in, and still record you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. But it's just like now it's an issue because he's closer. Like in my opinion, from what I've grown to understand, that this is just one of those things where there's really nothing they can do. Like yeah, inside of the building of Walmart, they can kick you out and then can get you in trouble for trespassing afterwards if they're not happy with your filming. But again, they can't stop you from filming and they can't force you to delete the video itself. They can just say, no, you can't be on this property. That's how that works. At least in America, and at least from what I can gather from reading up on the laws and bits and pieces like that, as well as what people have said in the comments in the past. In this next clip, we got an angry Karen that hasn't had their daily dose of nicotine.
I'm sorry, no, you can't.
I'm sick of it! I'm just sick of it!
Whoa. No, just calm down now, calm down. All I want to say is you just need to...
Mate, please. I will throw what I want. I tell you what. Give me a packet of patches. I might as well have them. Because when I come here and they want a bloody asphalt them on, you might as well give me a packet of bloody patches. I'm sick of it. I'm not having it. Don't laugh at me, mate. I'll fucking have ya.
Oh, no.
Go on, get him.
Manager.
Get him now. I'm coming.
Oh, no.
It's funny just to watch how maddening she gets. Just like, she starts off a little calm, then she starts going way off, and then she calms down a little bit, and then just starts absolutely losing her mind in just a matter of mere moments. Good God. In the sex clip, we got a Karen who believes she's doing a world of good by pulling a chicken inside of a cage, back to the undercover area rather than leaving the chicken out in the sun. And then goes off at the owner of this animal when they come out and go, what the hell are you doing? Newsflash, when it turns out when it's not your animal, maybe you should figure out things before you start doing something stupid. And then when you get told for doing something stupid, you don't just scream your head off and go off at someone and then say that, no, you can't leave animals out in the sun. That's just wrong. It's rude. It's terrible. It's like, what the hell? That's none of your own business in the first place. But furthermore to that, if you have no idea how to take care of this type of fucking animal, then why the fuck do you try to act like you are? Like, holy shit. Here we have some people assuming that these guys ended up stealing something from this TJ Maxx, but they have all their bags of clothing that each have a receipt associated with the stuff inside of them, proving that no, they didn't steal anything. But in spite of that, rather than just let them be on their way, this happens.
He's gonna sit up there and he's gonna stop us. He's gonna stop us outside and say somebody called on us that we were suspicious. So I came back in with my receipt and everything on it that I bought. Why would I steal from TJ Maxx?
What is TJ Maxx?
And then he gets in here and say nobody called on you guys.
He just said outside. You said, why did you stop me? You said because I'm black. He said a black person called on you. That's what you said.
So who is the black person that called on you? Where's the black? Where's she at? Where's he at? I don't see nobody. We just stood in the line. And the other manager is right there. That's at that thing. Her name is Doris. You understand why I'm frustrated. Because I walked out of a store after paying my money. I worked hard for it.
Listen,
and you stopped me.
I got told that there was someone possibly
You said that we paid for this.
That's why I'm here, okay? If there's no problem, then there's no problem.
No, but do you understand how embarrassing this is? We sat in this line, and matter of fact, you know what? We turn it off. We don't want shit. We turn it off.
Everything in here is on that?
Can you make sure? She just made sure. She just said that.
Have more bags in the car.
Right. Go get it.
Different store.
Go get it. Go get it.
Y'all don't have to explain all that. Y'all calm down. Y'all got to record it.
I got to restrain, and y'all don't got to go and get no other bags.
More items?
If nobody ain't
And
tell
what's
y'all
accounted
from
for?
the other store, y'all don't have to pull no.
He trying to make her say that we took something.
What's here? Okay, can you get the other bags instead of the car?
What?
Because she said that what is here is only what's on those receipts.
That's what it's supposed to be. What's there is only on the receipt.
This is another
You
bag
have more
with a
TJ
different
Maxx?
receipt. This
Okay,
is a
perfect.
different bag.
They just have to check it.
But they done checked it. She told you that we paid for it.
Are you the one who called on us, ma'am?
No,
He said a black employee called on us.
A male.
A male?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Where the male? They sing on us.
Yo, this crazy, yo. This is crazy. It's going on Facebook too. Yeah. Where did it go? Where the black person that called on us?
I don't work here, but he does work here.
So where he at?
You could ask them.
The lady just said we paid for everything, and you trying to make us go to the car to get a bag to say we didn't pay. Come on, bruh. Come on. Yeah, I shop all the time, brother. I got that. Okay, so no, they're not TJ Maxx bags. Those are the receipts right there, and those are the merchandise.
Refund all that. I want my money back.
I get it.
Okay, ma'am.
I'm
not
not
accusing you ladies of anything. Please. Okay. Ma'am, just return this. Yeah. I want my money back.
This ain't right, yo. We bought all this crap. Spent almost $300 in here.
At a
Why are there so
TJ
many
Maxx.
receipts?
Because there's so many of us.
No, y'all better not explain that.
So it was 3 different
Y'all
ways.
better not explain that.
It was, wait a second. If there
Y'all
was
better
3
not explain
transactions,
that.
why is there 5 receipts?
Y'all better not explain
She just returned
Y'all
it.
better not explain that.
Be quiet. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say
If she
nothing.
return y'all money, that's
Yeah,
all that
don't
matters.
say nothing.
Y'all
Don't
better
say
not explain that.
Is that a return receipt? Yeah? No. Did you give them a return receipt?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You want it so bad.
Y'all better not explain. Y'all
You
got
want
money
it
to
so
report.
bad.
Yes, why did y'all got 5 items?
I tell you, boy. I tell you, he wanted so bad.
Why do they have that many receipts? So do it.
Come on, Brian.
We got 20 receipts.
Come
Think
on.
about it like this, right? No. Think about it. No, I'm going to play it out for you. I'm there with my 2 kids, okay? All 3 of us make purchases. So, if we go to the register and everyone pays by themselves, there should be 3 receipts, correct?
No.
Yeah.
How about I want to use different credit cards on different
It's
items?
still going to be on the same receipt.
No, it won't.
No.
Because they
You
let
want
you
me to
do
prove
that.
it to you? Want me to prove it to you?
I'm not here to
I'm by myself and I got 2
I'm
receipts.
trying to explain this to you, right? I'm trying to explain this to you.
No,
So
you
if I
just
see
said
somebody-
something that's wrong. You say you're trying to explain something. You dead wrong what you just said.
If I see someone come out with 5 receipts,
I don't care if I have 20 receipts. If I want to use cash and I want to use a different credit card.
You could be going to buy something for other people.
You saying there's no reason, but you
There's
just
no
said something
reason
that's
to get so
false.
upset, right? You've been the most calm person.
No, yeah, until you just did what you did to ask about the receipts. We don't do that. We millionaire. We don't do that now. I can use a million American Express if I choose to. I can use a black one. I can use a platinum. I can use a gold one, and I'm by myself. If I want to use bring everything up different.
It's mine.
So don't make that statement. That's where you went
I already
wrong
told
there.
you.
That's where you went wrong.
So I just want the
No, but what you just said was wrong.
I'm here.
I understand
I
all that
determined.
other part.
Look, we talked to the manager.
All
here.
that was cool. That's why I calmed him down. The part you just did was
Good.
wrong.
I appreciate that.
The part you just did was wrong about
We're here to
the
confirm. Just that you guys.
But what you did about the receipts was wrong, though.
I just love the check.
No, that's not what you
This
just
place
did.
gets tipped.
You now you accusing them because you said why
Now we the shoplifters, Lord.
The whole reason that we're here.
I ain't never
is
seen nothing
somebody-
like this in all my life. Y'all, we in Gillette at the TJ Maxx.
But
No, what I'm saying.
Don't come up here.
Accuse that. You need to bring that person out and say that they actually saw them doing
you
it.
understand? Like,
He on lunch. He on lunch. That's why he
no,
he
listen.
on lunch.
No.
He on
Check
lunch.
this out.
Oh,
Or if you know that they stole.
You know, I don't just get why after you see that, yep, this receipt matches everything in this bag, it's also today's date, it's an earlier time from not that long ago, yep, makes sense. Like, I don't get why you didn't just move on to that point. It's clear that they did actually purchase at least a majority of the things there, probably all of the stuff in those bags. Why are you now just hassling these actual customers when you can clearly see that no, they most likely didn't steal anything whatsoever. They've clearly got the receipt for the stuff in this bag. They've got another receipt for the stuff in this bag. It's probably all fine. Let's just move on with our days and stop wasting everybody's damn time.